Game over.
Game over, man. Game over. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Hold the fuck. Fuck this fucking. How did you so fucking fuck? Fuck.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's crows. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me.
Oh, we're all blown to bits. Mind if I pull the underwear out of my crack?
Try to relax your anus.
Oh, sure. Maybe not as much as jumping on a bicycle with a seat missing, but it hurts.
We'll settle this the old Navy way. First guy to die loses.
Women name their queefs, too.
That's right, you do.
Yeah, that's right. For instance, we have the sneezing unicorn and the resuscitator.
Helps if you unmute it, asshole. You take one day off and the whole thing goes to shit. Welcome, everybody. Johnny's still conscious after those apple pie moonshine, says Ryan Dirty Llama. I'll let you in on something here, and I do, bam. By the way, face still looks like shit. That's why I chose to go in today. That and I needed my tax paperwork. Now I can finally file my taxes. And I don't want to. Aaron's really holding you up with that. Well, to be fair, I didn't actually have the appointment scheduled until today, so it's not like it would have changed anything if you got it to me sooner. But I just farted, says Fall in the Great. Well, somebody sharded in the channel, so hey, we're all passing gas. And I don't know where cheeseburger pie is, but I'm going to say this at the beginning of the show and maybe repeat it a few times. I hope Cheese isn't feel bad or upset about last Friday in terms of the whole thing. Thank you for the 100 bits. Because he threw in $30 at the end of the show as like an apology thing, and he didn't need to do that, and the apology with it would have been more than enough. It didn't even need to do that. I was in a bad mood. I didn't have a huge issue other than the fact that it effed up the whole thing and I couldn't do stories anymore. I had to literally turn off the stream and reset the app to get it to stop reading those bits things. And if that happens again, we'll just take out the automatically reading 100 bits or more thing. We'll start making that a high price thing. If you automatically do this much, then it'll automatically read it. I don't know. Something to make it at least worth it if that happens again. Do it, says Ryobi Powered 5. Do it. Do what? Take out the automatically reading the 100 bits thing? I mean, it's a lot of work to do right now, but if it becomes an issue on air, that's what we'll do this time around. we'll just pause the whole damn show and fix it that way. It's fine with me. I love Ryan. Not sure. I just got here. I just was being a positive influence. Look, man, I just got here. I don't know what I'm co-signing on to. I'm just saying do it. I like that. I like that. That's awesome. What is this nerd tech you speak of? What nerd tech? Are you talking about the app that does the bits and the stuff? That is part of the Twitch exclusive. People are like, dude, why do you broadcast on this channel? Why broadcast on that channel? I do all of them because they all have different appeals for different people. YouTube, if we got monetized, would be very, very easy for people to just, chime in a couple bucks, and that would be super awesome. Twitch has the bits, the subs, the sound drops, and the stickers, which are up there. That little icon that's up there is somewhere over on this side of the screen, and yeah, the stickers cost a varying amount of bits. I did not, slap my ass running. I did not add new... So we're going to add changing our pants to the end of the show. Okay, thank you for the scream. And trains, don't forget the trains. I love trains. I have the caboose all loaded if a train happens. She's all lubed up and ready for a train. So if that goes on, we'll have that. Otherwise, yeah, we're going to just do a good show, fun show. $15 because of we took half of Cheeseburger's thing and put that towards the goal, and then we just took the other half and used it for the buyout thing that we did for ourselves, where we're like, we're just going to buy out the last hour of the show and move the goal forward by that amount. So we just did that. Are you going to extend overtime? Again, St. Caesar, I thought I explained this before, but again, I'm going to explain this again. No, I'm not going to extend overtime because of Friday. I'm not just doing more show because of that. I do have a life going on in other places, and I have a lot of shit to do. As it is, I don't know if I'm going to get to doing a show Wednesday because I have to now go to the cities for an appointment to do my medication. So I appreciate that, but extending overtime would mean not seeing my daughter. And again, the show, Friday wasn't like just cut short, like that's it. I initially just said how much, like I did it right at the end of the show live on air. It's like how much is the end of the show? And I just took the paid amount of the end of the show and I kicked it on to the goal. That's what I did. And then, like I said, Cheeseburger Pie felt bad, I guess, and decided to send money. So we kind of took the kicking the goal part and the 15 extra and just threw it all in there. Okay, sorry, just asking. No, it's fine. I'm pretty sure I addressed that one before. So I'm letting people know I'm not doing that one just because it's, again, going to be a huge pain in the butt. And other people, like, I realize you're on a different timetable, St. Caesar, but a lot of the people that watch our show, they eventually want to go eat dinner with their folks. So extending overtime means a bunch of people who might want the show to keep going would just, again, miss out on all of that. So it's not a big deal. Alrighty. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. The sticker part thing is good for now. We have the sticker stuff and everything up. Balls deep jumping in the chat. Still not a whole lot of action over on Rumble. If you want to chime in on Rumble, we have the chat up. It won't be on the screen, but it'll be there for anyone that wants to chime into the show. We have all of that going. If you want to click the thumbs up and help grow the show, that's cool. I appreciate it. We're good with that. All of our stories are loaded up, so I don't have my usual, hey, let's fuck around for a minute while I load all of my first hour stories, because they're all right there. We've got a lot of stuff to get into. We have a video from last week, an Australian woman being a Karen. We have a dude who dodged death, and it's apparently a terrifying moment to see, but he doesn't get... I love it when I know whatever I'm about to watch, like nobody got hurt, so that way I can just be like, oh, no matter how bad this looks, I don't have to look. I don't have to kill it. King Yeti, nice living room river. Yeah, what can I say? I live good. I live good. I live good with my river. That's totally a real river. When I'm done here, I'm just gonna go fishing. That's what it is. Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in what, Deathblow? The fun in what? April's Fools has been lame today, but here's a real gamer where you play. Here is a real game where you play as a duck and shoot other ducks and build stuff. Okay, cool. Thank you, Says. I don't know if I'm into duck gaming, especially today, but thank you. We have, like I said, we have the show loaded all the way. We got to get through that whole thing, and I'm about to kick that off in a minute here. And I have to do the show tomorrow and maybe not Wednesday because of the appointment thing. I might be able to make, because it's 4 hours in a chair. I hate this crap where it's like, hey, man, we've got to give you a medication, but we're going to need you to sit here for 4 goddamn hours. I have to sit an errand show for 4 hours. Sean saying duck, 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 duck. I guess he's saying he's pro-duck. He is pro-duck game. Call Oz. He's already in the car. He's in the car. That he doesn't need to warm it up. I don't know if I texted Oz. We still got to work out meeting up to do the whole cup thing, and I got to figure out how many cups. I'm guessing around 20 right now is the most that I would need for the cups thing. But we're gonna try and get the a couple of Johnny mugs made, and those I'm just gonna have to like ship out myself. It's a very dark cigarette. It's not about whether your cigarette is black or white. It's about whether or not it's rolled. Who rolled that bitch? We ain't going to talk about it. All right, so there we go. All right, here we go over here. This one is apparently an Australian Karen. I love seeing Karens do... Oh, God, it's a fucking... Reminds me of cloves. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I tried when I was quitting smoking to do the whole cloves thing. I tried to do the cloves thing, but I couldn't get it, man. I could not get into smoking cloves. They just suck. Cloves are worse. Yeah, cloves are worse. You smell like a hippie. You get absolutely nothing out of it. And it tastes fucking god-awful. But they did taste / smell good. See, again, I don't feel like they tasted and smelled good. I feel like just burning cloves. Like if they put in some thyme and maybe a little bit of garlic powder. Look, man, my cigarettes have got cloves, oregano, a little bit of garlic powder, a touch of pepper for the kick. And then that's it. Then we hit it. We did it. It's a good time. Oh, Jesus Christ, do I look like shit. I love that I take one header and then so my face looks like absolute garbage. And now I'm going to... Bud Britches, would you rather a thumbs up or money? Bud Britches, I will take the money if it's one or the other. If I can get both, I'm a greedy bitch. Thank you very much, Bud Britches. Fun little side note. We are now with Bud Britches donation. We're like $5 or $6 away from cashing out Rumble and buying a day on the show. So awesome. Thank you, Bud Britches. Otherwise, next month, that'll happen automatically, and we'll do that. But there we go. Here we are. So let's check out this lady. Oh, boy. I know it's going to be good when my voice involuntarily raises. You know, like puberty never happened. And it's just a sad man talking to a small audience on the internet while he pretends that he is not sounding like a 13-year-old. Okay, so... On a river, on a kayak, I don't know. This is one thing that always amazed me. When you're on, like, a boat or a kayak or anything like that, like, it's got to be serious for you to give a fuck. So this guy better have cut you off, put your life in danger, because honestly, complaining from this serene spot really seems like you're a bitch. But then again, it was a Karen, so. Okay, do we have the audio up? We do. Okay, so just hit play. Just hit play.
It's just letting you know that this sucker was doing 24 knots up the creek.
Was it 24? Where's your radar?
Where's my radar?
Yeah.
It's 4 knots
Come
up
on,
the
you
creek,
said I was
brother.
going 24. How many
4 knots
knots
up the creek.
Yeah.
Okay, so leg tat. Uh-oh. How do we feel? Accent and leg tat. I don't know if I'm buying this. Trucker 18-Wheeler saying, hey, Johnny. Hey, Trucker 18-Wheeler. The show can start now. Well, lucky for you, it already did. Skeezy Whitefish says, never fuck with a man while he's yakking. Well, that's a woman. If you couldn't tell from her voice, that's a woman. And apparently the person filming is in a boat that did 24 knots up the river. 24 knots. So this boat and I don't know how 24 knots is in terms of speed. Accent is cringe as fuck. She's missing a Foster's in her hand. Well, let's be honest. She already finished the Fosters. But yes, she is obviously an amazing kayaker. Because with a fishing lure, bobber, whatever, she's managed to catch up to this 24 knot, 27 miles per hour. All right, so this damn near 30 miles per hour. What? So, all right, Olympic swimmer, you caught the boat, Christina Ricci. What else is wrong?
And how many minutes
You're
have I done?
AFT 455N. You're reported.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
You're an AFT 455N. She just called him an N-word. Oh,
Last
no.
time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Skeezy signing on for 21 months of Prime. I really, really appreciate that. That is super duper awesome. Thank you for being part of the show. Let's go ahead and roll on Cowbell for Skeezy. Thank you again. Cowbell coming in for Skeezy. Hey-o.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
And now for Fettuccine El Poo-Poo, 18 months. I've really got to get those 6, 12, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year things like going. I'm a dick. All right, so Fettuccine El Poo-Poo, thank you again. Tier 1, 18 months. Cowbell, hey. I got to start doing this for the Rumble, too. When Rumble people subscribe, we'll have that going. And now we're close to a hype train. That's dangerous because my tolerance is still low. That's why I tried to pregame just a bit to hopefully, ease in. So we'll see how that goes. I hope there's a poisonous spider hiding under her seat. It's Australia. There could be one in the water that's going to jump out and get her. There's still a minute and a half of this, and we're told that comeuppance does happen. But I want to go back to the part where she called him an N. That seems offensive.
Oh, no, so Greek.
And how many minutes have
You're
I done?
AFT 455N. You're reported.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I hope your daughter's got a license too, because she's on record.
Problem, Karen.
No, I do have a problem, mate.
Yeah.
Breaking the rules, and you're being a sucker about it.
How am I? I just say to you, have a chat. You're the one yelling, mate.
Brother. Haven't I
Why do you keep coming back? See, this is where I don't feel bad for you. If you have to make your point and go, okay, but this is, again, 30 seconds in. We've got another minute. You keep coming back, and now that I've noticed the front, yeah, I'm not on that. I'm not looking to harpoon a whale. All right, we've got 3 minutes left if we want to get the train going. One more 100-bit give or sub, and that thing flies off the bat. If you do that, thank you. If not, oh, well, so sad. Too bad. Whatever. We're going to keep going till 5:30. Either way, because today is fully funded. Tomorrow is $15. We'll probably knock that out just with everything that's happening already. So tomorrow's probably going to be fully funded. And then Wednesday may or may not be a pass. I might come on and do something, but I don't know if I'll have enough time to prep a show. I'm going to be in a hospital for 4 hours in the morning, and then I'm driving back and hopefully immediately going on air. Let's get Johnny high. He was drunk earlier. I was drunk earlier, but I wouldn't say drunk. I wasn't even tipsy. Oh, that's right. I was going to talk about that. Rusty Grammer's moonshine is delicious. It's absolutely delicious. There's been varying levels of potency, though, and I will say this one doesn't seem as potent as it was last time, because last time that stuff laid me the fuck out, and this time I'm like, oh man, I can keep going, and I really had to keep going, and then I finally started being like, whoa, all right, easy. But again, the beauty of it is just how delicious it is. Egg Picker saying lovely. Yes, it was lovely. It was a great time. 2 minutes left if we want to kick that off. Let's see this lady. Looks like we're gonna probably not. Let's see this again. Tattooed lady, why you kept coming back? I have no idea. What is the knots to metric conversion? The lady needs a drug test. Well, Sean, it is 27 miles per hour, so the miles to kph is what, like almost double? So is that like 60 kph? You didn't get a lift ride home, did you? I hear they are bad people. No, I did not get a lift ride home because, again, I wasn't inebriated. 2 beers and that bit of moonshine was not enough for me to be like, hey, you shouldn't be driving. If I had had anything more after that as a safety precaution, I'd be like, all right, dude, you probably shouldn't be driving. But considering it was, again, that was right at my limit, and I was 5 minutes from home. So I was home well before any of that stuff really started kicking in. And even then, wasn't bad. All right, looks like we're finishing that hype train right there. So, or not hype train, that hype train opportunity. Let's get back to Karen.
I'll slow down. Karen.
Karen, what are you, Kevin?
What are you fucking Kevin? I mean, again, you keep coming to this guy, prodding and poking him for being a piece of shit, and you're surprised he's barbing back. This is as close as we can get to physical confrontation, lady. We get to have our vocal jabs too. It's a what do you call it? It's a sexually neutral battleground. I'd push her off for that. Well, she is. I don't know. Are they harnessed? Is this a harness or is this just a weird seat? I don't know what this actually is. It looks like she's buckled in.
You sucker, that's what you are.
Oh, yeah?
I just like to do the right thing, and when he comes...
She came back again! All right, I don't know. Is this a chick thing? Can I see a video of a dude doing it? How many times has she said bloody? Probably one for every period she's had. This is Aaron after 4 beers. Yeah, that explains the bloat. It's the beers. Oh, it's the beers, man. It's the beers. I'll bring the beers. This dude would be swimming already. If it were a dude, it's the seat. You can get different ones. Yeah, see, I don't... Because, again, this is one of those kayaks where, surprise, surprise, she doesn't want a kayak you have to climb in because then, you know, somebody might have to...
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Cheers, Johnny.
That's 30 months from Dear Butch. Thank you, Dear Butch, for subscribing to the show. Oh, that's a year and a half. That is a year and a half. Crazy. Let's where's the thing? Let's get some cowbell for Dear Butch and ring in this year and a half. And I really got to get them fucking icon things going. All right, here we go. Cowbell for Dear Butch, coming in for a year and a half. Thank you so much. Hey-o. All right, was it me or did that ring start to sound weird at the back end of that? Kind of creepy. Did I do something to make the sound reverberate off the floor, or if I break a cowbell, I'm going to be surprised. That'll be all right. So 1 knots is 1.2 miles per hour, says Mr. Q. Yeah. So what's 1.2 miles per hour in kph? In kilometers. Kilometers. All right. So going again. She comes around again and again and again. Yeah. She comes around again and again.
Yeah.
Taking out everyone in their Christmas
Nothing better to
presents.
do to take the fun away from everything.
Taking out everyone and their... Oh, and now she... Woman, you really must not believe in karma. Because the guy stopped. He's let you berate him verbally. And aside from calling you Karen, has really not given you shit, and now you're throwing water at him?
Oh, that's it.
Oh, yes!
I forgot that.
I did. It's going to start on the Instagram.
Instagram, is that all you got?
No, I got TikTok as well.
Oh, TikTok, is that all you
Yeah,
got?
film this time.
Is that all you got? No, I got a beautiful shot of you taking a dip in the drink, bitch. Let's watch that again. Oh, boy.
Nothing better to do to take the fun away from everything. Oh, that's it. Oh, well.
I hope you got that.
I did.
Good.
It's going straight on the Instagram.
Once more for the gram.
Christmas
Nothing better
presents.
to do to take the fun away from everything. Oh, that's it. Fun away from everything. Oh, that's it. Fun away from everything. Oh, that's it. Away from everything. Oh, away from everything. Away from everything. Oh, that's it.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, she's buoyant.
Oh,
I
well.
hope you got that.
Oh, we got it.
I did.
Good.
It's going straight on the Instagram.
Instagram, is that all you got?
No, I got TikTok as well.
Oh, TikTok, is that all you
Yeah,
got?
film this stuff.
Dear Butch saying 2.5. All right, so...
Sucker! What? You need to learn how to drive a boat, obviously, eh?
You need to learn how to stay on your kayak, mate.
It's rated for 40 kilos. It's just a plate.
All right, so I have a question. Why are you still fucking here? Why are you still here? Please tell me karma's not done and the boat engine is going to kick on and splash her in the face.
Wouldn't even hold your daughter, mate.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
See you later. Wow! How far did that get you?
So again, I guess she just did not realize how much of a cunt she looked like in that whole thing. Wouldn't even hold your daughter, mate. Oh, so you're just a complete piece of shit. Oh, Jesus. I really believe that those people were at fault, considering they just sat there the whole time. You literally chased them off. I'll just leave that there. Alrighty, so that's that. There she blows off the starboard side. I say, Ishmael, we found us a whale. Is that even a line from... I might have just made that up. I know the guy's name is Ishmael. I don't know if that was actually a line. Suddenly eaten by a shark. No explanation why it was there. Actually, it'd be better if it was a crocodile. She got grabbed by a croc, mate. But yes, she couldn't stop coming by again and again and again and falls right off her effing boat. Or her kayak. They're so delicious. All right, so that's our first video. We're, again, going until 5:30, so we have 3 more hours of content and show. I'm going to start calling Aaron, a.k.a. Jared, from Cakeville, a.k.a. Cake Butch. Cakeway? All right. I'm going to start calling Jared, a.k.a. Cakeville, a.k.a. Cake Butch. Okay, so then what's the I for? All right. Glad to see you, Hobo Chili Recipe. Happy to have you over there on the Rumble chat. Love having everyone on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Just not Jared from Subway. What do you mean, just not Jared from Subway? Like I said, he has the evil mustache, so he's reverse Jared, which makes him a, what would that be? A mediocrely successful, middle-aged white man who enjoys having consensual relationships with adults of consenting sexual age. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's perfect. Sandy Squatch saying, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sandy Squatch. Again, I hope, where's the name? Can't space now. Cheese. I hope Cheeseburger Pie, yeah, this is totally helping. I hope Cheeseburger Pie has no hard feelings about last Friday, because, again, he donated to the show as a way of apology, which I accept and was not necessary, but very grateful for. We covered the whole thing, kicked it in the goal, and we're calling it good. And, yeah, so I'm sorry. But he's more than welcome back. He's not banned or anything. He had a birthday last Saturday. Happy birthday, all that shit. All right, so let's close this or shut the audio for that. And then as soon as we get this ad over, we're going to catch an Oregon man who nearly acquired a very, very serious injury from a concrete saw blade. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. This is probably going to be... I imagine this is going to be relatively quick as soon as this stupid ad is over. And... yeah, that's... nope, that's not relatively quick. How do you have 1 minute and 20 seconds of a dude dodging a saw blade? I have questions. All right, unmuted, full screen. Here we go. Boop, boop. You were kind of raging Friday, says Sean. Yeah, I totally was, because, again... I was out of herb and people were getting on my case about, Sean, weed withdrawal. That was legit part of it. That was a small part of it. But I was having people get on my case about the chat because I don't really care what people type in my chat. I don't police my chat because I give a fuck. I police my chat because it's on the screen. That's where I police my chat. Over there, I don't really read it like I'm policing it. There is where I do. But I also had severe agita or heartburn or something. And when I lost the ability to play audio, I was tapping out hobo chili recipe cake withdrawals. I'm not Aaron. I don't get cake withdrawals. If you can dodge a saw blade, you can dodge anything. Well, hey, if you can't dodge a saw blade, at least it'll probably just take whatever it hits. I took what is owed. All right, so let's see the man escape serious injury. Holy ball-licking Jesus. How... Did he have any clue? Did he have any clue? Just walking in. Oh, come on. Get back to that. I want to see the dude. It came loose from a construction
site.
I was
walking into the store here, put my handle on the door, and I heard a loud bang and yelling over here at the corner. Just as a cloud of smoke pops up, and I see a guy fall into the ditch and a 4-foot blade hurling at me as I'm walking through the doorway.
All right, so he didn't nearly.
All I heard was like a metal rolling down from the street, and I looked at the camera, it was just wind. And all of a sudden we heard a loud bang, like it shook literally the whole store.
No one was injured. I don't know. I feel like the wall took it pretty hard. But I suppose no real people were injured. The building took a... Oh, boy. Oh, man. You ain't having a kid if that hits you, man. You ain't having a kid. I'm here for pussy or some laughs, Johnny. You have your orders. I'm going crazy up there in the chat. I love you, Gino Cake. Sincerely, Vito Aaron Spatafor. I don't know why you're... oh, Gino's Cake. Okay, I see what we're saying. Now I'm catching on. But again, this is... I don't know if you know... He doesn't even watch this show, so you ain't... Like a lot of people, he doesn't watch this show, so it ain't going to matter. But, yeah, no, I suppose I can tell him that tomorrow. I told him today I'm going into the show tomorrow in person because I need the exercise. I just have to make sure I'm getting up and out. Because I have to just keep getting up and out now to go everywhere, so I might as well make it a regular thing. I've seen one of those blades blow up and almost kill a guy. Yeah, if that dude did not get out of the way, that would be, as someone else said, Fat Conan, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that'd be fatality. Construction crew wins. Oh, but it hit the building, so does that make it friendship? Oh, no. So the contractor told the CNN affiliate the nearly 4-foot blade saw may have come loose from a bolt and potential operator error. Well, I feel like it's definitely operator error if it came loose, because probably should have powered that baby down. Okay, again, who do you hold accountable for that? I imagine nobody's gonna remember who was running the concrete saw. Yeah, I don't remember. Was that your day, Jimmy? Nah, it wasn't my day. I was eating lunch at the time. Who was operating the concrete saw? Deathblow saying only way it wouldn't be is if it malfunctioned without warning. All right, so yeah, if a bolt snapped right away without warning, then yeah. Why does this seem like this is so loose? I worry. Because this is tight, but that's whatever. OSHA is on the way. OSHA's on the way. I feel like that guy's going to grab a lottery ticket or two. That is a winner right there. You have to be thanking Jesus. You got to get like a rub and tug or something, even if you got to pay for it after that. I mean, come on, man. If you were like 2 minutes later, that's your ass.
I mean, I was thinking maybe it's my time, but I don't think I would have survived being touched by that thing.
Wow.
Wait a minute, like literally. Oh shit! I just wanted to pause. I don't want to watch bears wipe their ass. I'm sorry. It's not what I'm into. I don't know why you guys are into this. Look at this blue bear. She's got toilet paper. Isn't that hot? Ugh. I heard Aaron sheared a bolt in two when attempting to jump on a trampoline. I don't know if it was a bolt or a spring that gave way, but I've heard the same rumor. I've not seen any evidence, though. So, Hobo Chili Recipe saying nice tits. Thank you. I've been working on them. Jay and Silent Bob are still alive. But they've melded together into this weird, almost Rastafarian, quasi-homeless looking man. Oh, thanks, Hobo. Oh, wait, that wasn't directed at me. Now everyone's claiming the thanking for the nice tits. Everyone's claiming that the tits were theirs. It was their tits. I have all right, so we have a half hour left in the show, and we've got more than enough content to get through that half hour. But I have a story that is a little more frightening for some of us. And this is another one of the reasons why I insist cruises are dumb. Getting voluntarily imprisoning yourself on a boat with a shit ton of other people. If it's your boat, fine, go cruise the world. But if it's like just, hey, we're a whole bunch of cattle and we got loaded up on the boat. No, half an hour in the show, you mean 2 hours. No, it's only a half hour into the show. It's 2:37. That's a half hour in. Because we have 3 hours of show left to go till 5:30. And we're probably going to knock out the 15. Story time. Zzz. Hey, Aristocox, Pastor Aristocox, you were thirsty for some beef or whatever, or pussy, excuse me, let me not misquote, pussy. Well, I can't give you pussy, but hey, here's a hot redhead. Here's a hot lady in a red dress about to tell you about,
where a local couple's dream vacation has turned into a nightmare at sea. Our Ian Klein joins us in the control room.
Oh, no, no, don't go from sweet and saucy to whatever that is. I don't want mayonnaise to deliver this bad news.
To the pair, where they are now, and what they'll have to do to get back home. Ian.
Yeah, really a wild story. Jill Campbell and her husband Jay, they live in Garden City, but are currently stranded on a small island just off the coast of Africa after they say their cruise ship left without them.
Oh no, they got you're stranded in Africa. I hope you don't stand out.
For the tender boats to come back around and get us, because the ship was still anchored right off the harbor, and they didn't come back to get us, so we were stranded here.
Jill and Jay Campbell were 8 days into a 21-day cruise, which started in South Africa and just had made a stop at the island of San Tome, just south of Nigeria.
Wear a top hat that shows the tits more. After all, that's what got you the job. St. C's are very thirsty. They can take the... Oh, no. Aaron's younger brother, Clark Imholt. That I'd believe, but I don't know if they can take the Amistad home. I don't know if that one's still up. A 3-hour tour. Yeah, it was just supposed to be just a quick stop.
We were on a tour of the island.
A 3-hour tour?
We had an issue on the tour, but they didn't get us back in time.
Despite help from the island Coast Guard, Norwegian crews refused to let them back on the boat, along with several others, leaving some without money, medicine, and other important documents. We're told 4 passengers are elderly, one with a heart condition and a paraplegic, as well as a pregnant woman. The Campbells are now trying to reunite with the ship at another African port, but admit the process has been far more complicated than they would have liked.
Right, because you're dealing with a continent that has multiple countries, most of them in disarray. Who says, you know what's fun? Cruise around the Horn of Africa. That'll get the old blood pumping. I'll certainly get to fire one into her dusty pillows later.
Are trying to get permission, written permission from the cruise line to board.
But too many of these goddamn backwards ingrates are illiterate. I want her to go based on this, but these goddamn stupid, okay. Oh. She comes back and starts schooling people about Africa. Black people like, what do you know about it? I was trapped there for 3 months. Oh. Represent. TIA, you better start doing a Rhodesian accent and tell him you were part of the 32nd Battalion. Pastor Aristocroc saying, look, man, rule number 1 on the African cruise, do not leave the fucking boat. Do not leave the boat. It's the opposite as to when the cruises first started in Africa. Before, you didn't want to get on the boat.
We do make it to Gambia. We will need, in order to get through customs, permission from the Norwegian Cruise Lines to be able to re-embark there. And so that's what we've been trying to work on right now.
Jay says despite the issues, they are hopeful they can finish this trip they've been planning for several months.
Oh my God, I don't...
You go see these different ports of call here in Africa.
No.
We all are expecting to make it through the rest of the trip and eventually reach Barcelona, and then some of us return home, some of us further to different sites to see. So...
All of the passengers have tried reaching out to Norwegian Cruise Lines, but have yet to receive any help with re-embarking on the ship. Jill says, as for what's next...
We have flights to Gambia. However, we do not know when we'll be able to get into the country and get back on the ship.
Yeah, because you don't necessarily have your passport or any of that stuff. If it's not a cruise-sponsored excursion, they ain't going to wait for you. Oh, and then they don't want to just let people back onto the boat. They can't just repatriate people, just go, oh, yeah, sorry, I'm late. I got hung up at this thing. Like, they have to go through shit. There's technically safety risks. Can they click talk? I don't know, Pastor Aristocox, not yet. Hopefully they'll pick it up quick. Hopefully hopefully that language is, like second nature to them. Otherwise, they're going to have to learn how to play it out with 2 spoons. But learn how to use an AK, and TX beat me to the other jokes. This hobo chili recipe. Oh, no. I mean, using an AK, why would they have to do that? That makes no sense at all. We'll just do that for fun. I don't know why they'd want to learn how to use an AK. I guess self-defense is always important. How are the gun laws in that country? Can anyone have them, or do you have to be like a citizen? I like the SKS better as a spy. But you see, everyone who's played Call of Duty knows which compact, fully automatic weapon you want. Personally, me, I'm an MP5 guy because it comes up from the hip fast. But then again, it's also, it's got a little bit of a ride high. You got to hold it tight. So what are you going to do? See, he's talking like he knows something, but he's fired like, 3 guns in his life? I did make bullets, though. 12-gauge shells, 30-06, fired them all. Missed a shit ton of clay pigeons and nailed the fuck out of a bullseye with a long rifle. Felt good about that. Indeed, oldie but a goodie, says Pastor Aristocox. The gods must be crazy. Yeah, that is a good movie. It's all good. Oh, good God, would that be hilarious? We can redo it. It's just people missing a cruise. And then now these doddering old white people are running around. And my voice is cracking really bad. That hurts. That hurts. So, yes, they are hoping to get home. But I'm sorry. I lose respect for you with the whole, well, we want to finish the cruise. We really don't want to miss out on the cruise. No, if you didn't want to miss out on the cruise, as everybody else so smartly said, don't get the fuck off the boat. What the heck are you thinking? Don't get off the boat. It doesn't go well if you get off the boat. All right, it does not go well. Is there much meat on a clay pigeon, says Sean? I don't know. I never got to eat any. Like I said, whiffed them. I nailed one, blew it apart. There was nothing left. Just fucking scattered that thing, atomized it. The other, what was it? Other 6, 7? I don't remember. Did we make 8 shells or 12? It was in groups of 4, but I don't remember. Did we do 2 groups of 4 or 3? But either way, so yeah. But the long rifle shot, one of those was a beauty. And I was like, ooh. Like, if we did it as a grouping, No. We're not going to talk about the other shots and whether or not they landed on the board. We're just going to talk about the one where I'm like, oh, sweet Lord, I drilled it. And I gotta say, did I fire 6 shots or only 5? You gotta ask yourself, do you feel lucky? Well, do you? Punk. Oh, that is a horrible, horrible impression. All right, so we're gonna do this quick to catch up on the P. Diddy news. I'm sure most of you know, but P. Diddy, apparently, a lot of it looking like P. Diddy did it when it comes to sex trafficking and weapons smuggling or some shit. So it's not looking good for old Diddy, and now we've got a former federal prosecutor saying whether or not P. Diddy is indeed going to be able to get out of it. He's claiming that this is like a racist conspiracy or some shit. So, and so now he's, I think, trying to get out of this and see if he can do some sort of settlement or something. I don't know. How do you settle with that? Look, I know I'm accused of horrible sex crimes, but what if I gave you, like, most of the proceeds? Is it square? Look, are we square? I drilled a 5-year-old and I gave you all the money. Are we square? I plowed Justin Bieber for the fun of it. Are we square? Oh, no. All right, let's go. Let's go. Poor Bieber. Oh, poor Bieb.
Kasky joins me now. Katie, do you think Diddy's going to get subpoenaed individually pretty soon?
I think the walls are absolutely closing in. This is a full-scale, not just interstate, but international investigation. So clearly it's been coordinated for some time. The subpoenas for his flight records and bank records specifically named him. So he hasn't been given a target letter yet. Typically that will come closer to when a grand jury and indictment decision would be pending. But I would anticipate they're on the road down that path.
So it does seem to be a sex trafficking investigation. If you look at all of the subpoenas going out to these chartered flights, even possibly commercial airlines. Tell us about these witnesses. I mean, you heard from a former bodyguard. He's willing to testify.
Testify.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of people in his very inner circle who have turned on him. Now, the question is whether the feds can corroborate their statements. Of course, his defense team is going to attack them for having motives to lie, making a money grab. But clearly, when you have so many
That is the one. Okay, that is the one that I'm sorry. We just watched New York happen. I'll laugh if Diddy's like, it's just like Trump. They coming after my money. Would that be hilarious? If going after Diddy somehow, like, galvanizes a nation and black people are like, they're going after Diddy just like Trump. We got to save Diddy. We got to save Trump. Stop this tyrannical government. The whole P. Diddy thing is a raid to get all the tapes that incriminated those in power so they can destroy these tapes and no one can ever see them. Right? Oh, yeah, that's right. Someone was saying the P. Diddy thing is more of almost like an Epstein level thing. Is she the lost member of the Partridge family? Her face shines like Aaron's belly. Oh, he prefers gut. Let's respect his pronouns. It's just, it's not even his show. I mean, if you got to rip on somebody, rip on me. I'm the broadside of a barn. We're here. We'll do it. Whatever. But, this is just the Epstein list coming out with the actual list coming out. So now is he like Epstein affiliated or just he was pulling Epstein level shit? In which case, I don't know if you know this or not, dude, but Epstein had a country backing him. You're not going to, nobody, like you don't have an entire overseas nation interested in protecting you.
From so many different areas of his life and not necessarily any evidence of collusion between them, that starts to become a very weak defense.
So you heard the former bodyguard say that Diddy was a snitch. He was talking to the FBI. He was a confidential informant.
Okay, so then why would they be going after him for all of this shit? He's a confidential informant. September 23, 2024, Diddy dies, says Saint Laurent. That's very, very creepy. What do you know? What do you know? You know what'll be even creepier is somebody will remember that, I'm sure. Hopefully me, probably not. But if Diddy does die on September 23rd, I'm going to be like, wait a minute, didn't this happen? Didn't someone predict Diddy went down on the 23rd? Somebody get Saint RN over to somebody important. Apparently that man is a fucking mind-reading, fortune-telling son of a bitch. We got to use this for lottery numbers, more importantly than anything. Make some money. Just make a little vig.
Does that stack up to you when you read about all of these allegations that he was basically untouchable and had local law enforcement in his back pocket?
Well, it does seem like the feds are late to this party. It seems like it's been known for a very long time what Diddy was involved in and what types of criminal allegations have been floating out there for years. So it wouldn't surprise me if he may have been used as an informant in some particular cases in the past. I don't know if that would have gotten him protection from all of these other allegations, but informants have gone down all the time.
So they're just flat out saying Diddy been snitching. Oh boy, if that's true, you might be overestimating. Diddy went down to Georgia. He was looking for a boy to steal. He was way behind, and he was in line at the latest Bieber concert to get a meal. And the boy said, "My name's Justin, and you ain't seen nothing yet." I done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the tightest there's ever been. All right, that's the best I can do. Gino and Jean-Luc Picard of the small business of the small intestines. Tea, Earl Grey. What? Why did we bring Gino into that? Gino is the Marco Polo of Aaron's innards. Apparently, and I have no problem with this because I don't give a fuck. This is again fun chat that I don't have a problem with being on the screen. Apparently, and God bless them, Aristocox and Pastor Aristocox and Hobo Chili Recipe are now just having their own conversation about Aaron in my chat, and an emphasis on the conditions of his butthole or the buttholes he's plummeting? Nope, Gino's butthole. Let me correct myself. Gino is the Marco Polo of Aaron's innards. Why would he want Earl Grey tea? Does Gino drink Earl Grey tea? I thought he drank coffee. I didn't think Gino was an Earl Grey. I could see him being more ordering Aaron's anus that way, like imhot anus, hot. Saying Caesar, it's a good thing he isn't being arrested in Cobb County, Georgia. We all need some place to chat, Johnny. We choose this chat. Hey man, I got no problems with it. Hasbro's coming out with action figures of Epstein and Diddy. Oh man, send both proof of purchases and you get the children figures delivered in the mail for free. I want the ginger kid because he's a collectible. Now they say he doesn't have a soul, but I heard if you order him early, you can get the ones that come with it. Where no man has gone before, Star Trek. Or in Aaron's case, where... Again, why are we doing this? I feel bad now. I feel bad. That guy's nice to me. He wanted to help me today. And I laugh at Aaron. Like, I keep telling him, like, it's nice, man. I appreciate it. Because we've had talks about, he's like, hey, man, how are your things going? How are your things doing? And I've been honest. I'm like, my show's taking a hit. I'm not doing comedy gigs as much, all that jazz. And I need to do more work to up my show. It's really a me problem thing. And he's all, hey, well, let's see if we can give you a little more money and try and find ways to squeak it out. Like today, like, well, anything over goes half to Johnny. And I'm like, you just turned off all of your donations just right there. Like, hey, guys, and if you contribute to the show, half of what you give in goes to this guy. And everybody's wallet just went zip right down closed. Man. Dried up like a lady's cooter when the guy goes, yeah, I want you to meet my fat drunk friend. He says you're hot. Okay, back to the feds closing in on Diddy. Did Diddy diddle, though? So apparently Diddy snitched. Apparently Diddy's knows or is running guns, but did Diddy diddle? That's the question.
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
I mean, even if you're working for the cops, you're not immune from being turned on by them at some point in the future. So both can be true at the same time.
They're just calling him a narc.
And you're also hearing about these CEOs of these record labels. I mean, these are guys that are at the highest level of the recording industry. And they're alleged to have sponsored these parties filled with underage girls, laced drinks. Everything was videotaped. We're not hearing a lot about their names, but this has to probably...
Uh-oh. Because I was about to say, who are these record executives? I've got a question. I've got a theory, and I'm worried I'm going to hit it. What the heck was that? Are we still streaming? Who beepily booped? Something disconnected or something? What the heck was that noise? Holy shit, that freaked me out. You guys heard that too, right? Like, doodle-doo. Like, and I just look at my computer like, don't tell me it turned off. All right. Who did Diddler piss off? I got an email, says Fanatical Bucks fan. There it is. Fanatical Bucks fan.
Hey, Laser Lips.
Yeah?
Your mama was a snowblower.
Oh, it was a sticker. Oh, me running, it was a sticker. Holy Jesus. Usually that's the unplugged sound. Toastmaster or whoever did that sticker. That was Lab Glass. You fucking got me with that sticker, dude. You got me with that. I literally, if my asshole could inhale, it would have swallowed my boxers. Thank you, Fettuccine El Poo-Poo. Close to a hype train. If you guys on Twitch want to throw into the show, that'd be super awesome. Again, tomorrow's show goal is sitting at $15. I'm pretty sure no matter what happens today, we'll probably knock that out. And I don't know what's happening Wednesday, but if we don't end up doing a full-fledged show, if I just end up popping on when I get home, we'll just do it for free. I'm going to try it, Hobo Chili Raspberry. Computer? Computer, are you there? Computer, I accidentally put my dick in the CD tray, and now I can't get it out. It's stuck. How do I fix this? All right. Yeah, I don't think talking into the mouse is working. Only the government can hear you through the mouse. Oh God, is that? Did I click something now? Now I'm paranoid. All right, we are at 25% of the way through level 1 on the hype train. Thank you. Let's finish the Diddy story up so we can. The worst part is now, like, I have to find that damn sticker, and I don't know if you guys can place them on that one or not. I don't know that, but either way, if it goes. Boop. I mean, like, if I don't find that thing before it disappears, I'm going to shit a brick. 31% of the way. We got 3 minutes left. If you want to kick into the show on Twitch, now is the absolute best time. What porn have you been downloading, Johnny? Your PC is bugging the hell out. I haven't been downloading any porn. I watched a really bad robot movie with a chainsaw penis on Saturday, and Saint Caesar, I told you this would happen.
Be scaring the heck out of the entire music industry.
Absolutely. There have been...
Well, that's why we raided them early, to make sure certain tapes don't come to light. Bob-a-da-boop.
Attempts to get all of the footage, all of these records. We don't even know who they've interviewed up to this point. And it kind of strikes me as interesting that while we've been talking a lot about the racketeering cases or alleged racketeering cases against Trump and those defendants, this actually sounds like a legitimate racketeering case. If what these people are saying are true.
I get it, base lady. Yeah, blonde hair, green eyes. Actually, yeah, it's totally hot. Definitely would. But yeah, I get it. If it's the white guy, oh yeah, no, this is completely invalid and baseless, and why would we? But if it's the black guy, of course. We can all agree, though, that if Diddy gets arrested and put in solitary confinement, he's not going to jail. Like, he's not going to see trial or... No. They're not going to do that to Diddy. Why can't it be both? Because it's both. Yeah, Toastmaster, why can't it be both? Trump is orange, you bigot. That's right, I forgot. They're not going after the white man. They're going after the Cheeto man. Leave Chester alone. But no, actually, being realistic, yeah, the Trump thing is total bullshit. But like I said, it does seem ironic. I really want to see Biggie pull and these executives be like, this is just like going after Trump, the corrupt government coming after us, calling us kid diddlers. Oh, speaking of the kid diddlers thing, we have a collection of videos from one Joe Biden over the weekend and this morning. And so he in no way made a whole bunch of video gaffes that we're going to have to make fun of. And we're in the second hour. Jesus, I'm getting behind. All right, let's let the pretty lady finish so my boner can go down.
Yeah, and these RICO charges, that's exactly what they're looking into. All right.
Whoa. RICO charges. Talk to AOC, asshole. RICO isn't a crime. Because AOC says so.
It's going to be crazy next week, Katie. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great weekend.
All right, so that's the end of that. I could have let you go. Jesse Waters. Waters down. Oh, that's what you should do. Do like, hey, man, I do a show. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm not liberal. I'm not based. I'm Jesse Waters, and welcome to Watered Down. You know, just tell him. Watered Down. Oyster Bunny. Sean Caesar, stop spoiling the fun. We got that one and so much more. Cum stains and chicken wangs. Landers back in the Rumble chat. All is right with the world, everybody. Hobo Chili Recipe saying Jesse Waters' wife is smoking hot. Well, I'll be honest, and not to sound gay, Jesse Waters ain't a bad-looking dude. So if Jesse Waters' wife is smoking hot, it wouldn't be that... Yeah, Jesse Waters, American commentator. Jesse Waters. Oh, my God, the #2 search, Jesse Waters' wife. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yeah, she ain't bad. Yeah, that is what I would, I'm wiping this out, just a quarter pounder with dick cheese. Oh, no, Hobo Chili Recipe. Johnny, speak your truth. When don't I? Most people just assume. Cheeseburger Pie up in the chat saying, gay. Hey, what's up, Cheeseburger Pie? Again, I don't know if you heard earlier, but we got your apology donation. We kicked the whole thing into the goal, and it was not needed, but greatly appreciated. And just the written apology alone would have been more than enough, and again, not needed. The frustration of shutting off the show yesterday was because the app glitched out, which wasn't your fault, honestly. Well, I mean, was, but wasn't. I mean, you didn't make the thing glitch. You just did that bit. But at any rate, like I said, whatever, fuck it. She's remarkably bonable. That's a shame. Well, I mean, I guess not. Good for him. Good for him. He doesn't look like a fluffer. Okay, so we have Biden, and then we have, what is it? Oh, the bridge collapse. We've got video on the bridge collapse to see what they found, and I got this video footage from CNN because I'm waiting to hear them use some sort of way. I'm playing liberal bingo. We're going to see if they do anything to mention climate change, immigrants, or, again, Donald Trump. I'm guessing one or three of those things is going to happen. Hopefully all three. I didn't keep an eye on where the train ended there. I think it was somewhere in level 1, so thank you. We have to do the controlled burn for all of that. CNN, cuck naked news. Here's what I'll say about this. People be like, why do you CNN? Look, if you know the nature of a thing, you know what it's capable of. Thank you, Wesley Snipes. But so if you know it's going to be liberal, it's going to be doing all that shit, you know what to look for. I like using the video footage because CNN doesn't do the whole forwarding things and screwing with me program every time I try to play their video clip. But yes, it is annoying to deal with all of the force-fed liberal bullshit, which is why I'm now playing the fun game of Spot the Bullshit. We don't go to anything staunchly political with them because it's unbearable. But there's plenty of things we can find to look, watch, talk about, have a fun time. Speaking of cruises, did y'all hear several of the cruise lines couldn't get into the harbor to drop off passengers, so they had to dock in Virginia and bus them to their cars in Maryland? No, I did not, but I will absolutely Google that because, again, we did talk about cruises. All right, Port of Baltimore, or less. Port of Baltimore. What is the thing I'm trying to remember now? Cruises. Port of Baltimore cruises. And then we'll say diverted. All right, Carnival Legend rerouted from Baltimore. Oh, this is an hour ago. Whoa. Well, hey, how about we go to this right now? Oh, screw you. It's an audio story. We'll read this. Cruise ship Carnival Legend diverted Sunday to Virginia. It was supposed to return to Baltimore. Was this the one that started on fire? By the way, not even just talking about the cruise ship thing. He wants to send you notifications. No, block that. I don't want your notifications. You can't give me a better thing, so I'll block you. I block you. So again, the Carnival Legend, but the port is blocked after last week's collapse. Thank you. Didn't know that part. So they parked it somewhere else. All of those people, Carnival sent buses to Norfolk to bring passengers back to Baltimore. Oh. Carnival staff has been amazing. The buses, boarding, and transportation travels back. Oh, hey, so at least it's... Oh, no, that is a passenger. Carnival is moving its Baltimore operations to Norfolk for now. I mean, for now or forever. Like, that's the other thing, too. A lot of people are going to find ways to work around. Is Landers a chick? Or just... Because... Landers over in the Rumble chat said something from earlier. I would pound Jesse. I guess, I mean, if I don't, like I said, he does not look like it. You know what? Jesse Waters looks like the kind of person that if you said that to, like, hey, buddy, just, between you and me, I don't know where you land, but I would totally, I'd totally hit that. I would say probably, where is it? Nope, it's got to be in this one.
No. We're straight. Just marry.
All right. Moving its Baltimore operation. Yeah, everybody's going to be moving. The ports of harbors are going to be moving, and that is not... People aren't going to come back. You're not going to move everything back to Baltimore. Only who needs to. Who's paying for all of that, though? I feel like there's got to be some sort of insurance thing. It's definitely not the customers. They're not making the customers pay this because the customers would be pissed. They wouldn't be like, oh, the staff was so great and they were so nice. I boarded a boat. They left me in Africa with a whole bunch of people. After taking that cruise, I know why they don't like boats. Whoa. Hold on, honey. You're getting a bit ahead of yourself. All right. I would think the shipping company that hit the bridge would be in deep caca. But it's an overseas company. How much can they get out of them for that? How much? Ooh. How much money do they have? Because again, I mean, companies, whatever, that you got to be having some buku bucks to pay to rebuild the bridge and then offset the price of all of the shipping stuff that had to go around. If they have any more boats, plenty. Fair enough. Who stranded you in Africa, baby? Well, It was a black man. Oh, no. Oh, no, Fallen. Oh, God, do I have that drop? I thought I need that. Now I know what one you're talking about. I've got to have it in the list of things. I am having trouble keeping up with shit. I got to move through things faster. Free shipping until the bridge gets fixed. Who's giving the free shipping? Who's giving the free shipping? And again, people in Africa might be like, all right, fool me once. Okay, so, oh, all right, so we've got the Biden stuff. Here, we're going to do the bridge part first because the bridge part's probably less fun, and the Biden stuff will be more fun. So we're going to, again, go through this quick just to see how the Baltimore bridge is faring. And again, the three big wins on the liberal bingo card: environment, immigration, Donald Trump. I'm going to go with those. If they do anything propping up the Biden administration or like the EPA and stuff, if I had enough time to put a lot of thought into this, I would have made a whole bingo card. But right now I'm going for the three. Oh, and I still have to do that controlled burn. I'm a forgetful douche already. This is going to be dangerous. We ain't delved into this thing since Saturday. We were keeping it in little doses. I only had a 1-y on my way into the show this morning, and then that's it. Want to think of something scary? Look into what a retired plane is worth. Then look into what they get if it crashes and insurance kicks in. That seems like a rabbit hole that'll piss me off. All right, let's okay, we can agree. We've had some very hot news ladies. These ain't them. All right, let's go ahead and go. Tell us about the bridge.
Wreckage of the Dali, and I have to tell you, it is incredible to be able to get that close because you really get a sense of the enormity of the task.
God damn it, motherfucker, my PS5's on that boat. Let me on there. I've been waiting to play Call of Duty and Helldivers 2, and I can't get my shit from Sony because these damn driving this boat. We're sure they ain't a woman, right? Sure they ain't a woman. All right. Well, they told me there wasn't a
task at hand, and what the governor is describing there, just how difficult this is going to be. They have already started to remove pieces of the bridge. They are cutting them and hauling them off, but they have to do that step by step. So being up close really gave you a sense of just how important, but how careful they have to be. You know, I spoke with members of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
Yep, be very, very careful, guys. Okay, look. If you don't take this thing out delicately, you might break it, okay? So, again, piece by piece, write it all down. We're going to put it back together just the way we were. And if we have leftover bolts this time like we did last time, I swear to God we're firing Chuck, all right? He's huffing paint, and I'm not cool with it. All right, so, again, fucking Sony using dodgy shipping, right? Sony's been such a bag of shit company, honestly, to their gamers. Between moving their headquarters to San Francisco, just kind of like, hey, you know, the Japanese market that built the whole company, the whole thing, all of this came out of, yeah, fuck them. And then overall, I don't mind it with like single-player RPG games. Sorry, I got on a Sony rant because someone went with me on that. Probably St. Caesar. All right, so yeah, I don't mind like, you know, console exclusive RPG games, fine. If it's like a story and I can play through it at some point in time, whatever, fine. But multiplayer games, I hate consoles like, no, we're going to make this multiplayer game exclusive. So if you want to play with your friends, you all have to have the same machine. Because, you know, me. So, yeah. Xbox did it back in the day. They were dog shit when they did it. They don't do it anymore because they're getting the shit kicked out of them by Sony in a lot of ways. But if they backpedal on that and revert on that when they ever become a top dog, if it ever happens, I'm pissed too. All right, anyways, that's enough of that. Microsoft just buys Activision and Sony's original mascot, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, that is hilarious. The bridge was racist. It killed poor defenseless immigrants, maybe even a precious illegal or two. Actually, oh, no. I didn't lint roll my fucking microphone. I am so lucky that we've gotten an hour and 15 into the show, and that's the first hair I almost ate. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, Microsoft buying Activision makes me laugh my effing balls off. If only we could get a World of Warcraft port over to the console now, maybe sometime, for people like me who are severely addicted to that fucking game for some stupid reason. I don't know. Final Fantasy XIV's on there, you dicks. Sony will let you have that one, huh? All right, go.
As well as the Coast Guard who walked us through the process as they go out there every single day. This is happening around the clock. I want you to listen to the captain who described to us as we were on the boat heading out, taking the same path that the Dali would have taken when it was on its way out and when it struck the bridge.
Oh, you dick. Oh, you dick. Saint RN, you effing dick. I looked up, and it's only because the damn stick is contrasted by the chat that I caught it really quickly. This was the stunt for Mission Impossible 8, and it went wrong. Man, I hope they at least took out Tom Cruise. All right, that'll hopefully get us through the show. Because, good God, freaking cats, man. And their effing hair. Weeby assholes. Yeah, and that was, like, honestly, I was explaining to Aaron this morning about the bathroom thing when he was talking. I was like, oh, yeah, the steroids. Like, I thought that made you pee more. And he just doesn't get it. I was explaining, no. When they pump you full of them, you pee more because they give you a shit ton of fluids. They give you IVs constantly while you're getting at least 100 cc's of saline right along with that 100 to 150 milliliters, not milliliters, mLs. Is it mLs? I don't remember. But again, 1,000 milligrams of the frickin' stuff. So yeah, you're getting pumped full of liquids, and then you just like pee like crazy. But when you have the steroids in you, these ones don't really make you retain water too much. So unless you have that problem, which I don't anymore, you have to do like big treatments for a while and then stop. Then you have that issue. But yeah, no. Then I end up I just end up having a what is it, renal sphincter. I don't know. Well, the point is I can pee less. Cool. Everybody needed to know that one, right?
I know you just got out of a briefing. Where do things stand as of today? The governor and all the other.
Wait a minute. Is this dude? I don't want to hear from. No. Oh. All right, there we go. Oh, and that hair was one of mine too. That's really bad. All right, I don't want to hear from this guy. I want to hear from the captain of the boat. Was this guy the captain of the boat? It doesn't look so. It looks like he's a member of the Coast Guard. I want to hear about from the captain of the actual boat, explaining the path, the trajectory, the whole nine.
Officials yesterday talked about how this is a 24/7 operation. A lot of people have been working on this. Where do things stand as of today?
Ryder Lama saying pubes. No. That was a It was one of my head hairs that was in there. Use the lint roller on your tongue, says Sanzi. Sean, this thing's loaded with hair. And it wouldn't work that way. It would not work that way at all. And in fact, this thing is not, this is so loaded with hair, I have to, here, we'll even leave the mic on, because, for all of you ASMR fans, this is, again, free content for you guys, because we're so grateful for the support. Probably knock that 15 out, and then whatever we get going. Here we go, just enjoy the subtle sounds of a lint roller stroking a microphone. Starting a fire. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't mean to brag. I'm not really a pubes guy. So, let's just say if I can't shave, I'm not above getting some lighter fluid and a Zippo and having a fire extinguisher handy. You know what I mean? Just use a well-ventilated area. You know what I mean? Literally scorch and burn the whole thing. Damn it, Johnny, are you roasting your pubes again? Got a date, Dad. I gotta get it smoothed out.
So I think you'll see when you get out to the site, like how big these pieces are, and you're just seeing the pieces above the water. So below the water line is just a really tangled mess of material, debris. It's all twisted. So there's a lot of assessments going on right now. They use side-scan sonar. They use divers, underwater equipment to kind of get a picture of what's under there. So what's really going to happen is they're going to have to cut material. They're going to have to rig material, then lift it out of the water and move it.
All right, now I have to admit two things. One, I expected that to be a lot more of a look at the bridge and a lot less of a look at random Captain Man. The other thing, who did it in the chat? Who did it? Somebody. Death Blow 1971. Mary, quite contrary. Shave that. Because he did that, my brain started cycling, and the only one I came up with was Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and said, "Sweet Jesus, is that a bush in your legs? What the Shave it." See, nowhere near as good. Nowhere near as good. Death Blow blew me out of the water. I'm ashamed to admit that was the best I could do. God damn it. All right, so from me making a flub to our good commander-in-chief who never does no wrong, Joe Biden. So Joe Biden, we talked about, if any of you were watching the Steel Toe show this morning, probably most of you were, we talked about the whole Biden making Easter National Trans Visibility Day. And I'll say, even with the case of dudes, trans dudes, like women who go to men, very, very visible. Especially the men who go to women. Because it seems like the men who go to women very, 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 very much want everyone to know that they're here, they're trans, look at me. And it's like, all right. I think my whole life I've met one person who really didn't want to bring it up, but did in a conversation to kind of like clue you into life in the world. And that ended a mild curiosity that I had, and I went, and check. So, all right, so let's go. What? I've seen women with facial hair before. Just not that much. It was weird. It seems strange. I mean, yeah, you shaved, but again, weird. All right, wait. While in poor taste, Easter is a variable holiday, and the two events just happen to coincide. It says Master Meatball. Oh, okay, so you're saying, Master Meatball, that everybody is overreacting, because that's something I actually had a legit question about and didn't ask anyone. Thank you for answering that. So it's the day itself, the 31st of March. So you're saying the 31st of March is the day, and that when Easter Sunday's on a different day, the two won't coincide. It seems Trans Day is March 31st. You know what? Let's Google this. Let us Google. I can't believe anyone would think I am a homosexual with the way that I belt out song tunes like an opera singer and have a voice crack problem. Yup, don't sound like someone who eats pillows every night at all. All right, let's see and I don't, by the way. They taste horrible. How do you know if you've never tried? Okay, so what were we looking up? I'm getting blitzed off of that thing. See, this is why hype trains are dangerous now. Yep, we put it down. Good. Whew. One. Just one. Low tolerance is fun. Is this what it's like for Aaron all the time? Do you know how economical that could be? If I could be here on the regular with and we sparked it. All right, while I think Trump would have celebrated Easter and not Trans Day. Oh, Trans Day. So it will be another 7 years before it happens again. Okay, well, let's look up, National Trans Visibility Day. Date. I just want to know what the actual date is. What is the actual date? Trans Visibility Day. Each year on March 31st. Okay, so it's the 31st. So, okay. So then me and a lot of people need to really slow the whole Jesus thing down. Like they're coming for your religion. They're coming. Yeah, that's a little of an overreaction. Someone said Obama started it 15 years ago. No. Michelle did. But why? See, that's a joke. That's how you do that joke. And again, if you're invested in it more than a joke, I'm sorry that's that big a problem for you. But what is it? Visibility. Well, apparently, would you like to learn about who started this whole movement 15 years ago? Wikipedia list of dates for Easter. Yeah, so we're going to be good for a while. Like a bunch of dummies just keep repeating the same crap they heard somebody else say without checking. I was reading a story with Mr. Imholt on his show. The minute someone brought this up to me, like I said, was going to be asking about it when we get to it in the story anyway. But yeah, that's again where I'm like, this is why you can't be like, oh, you can't go to CNN. You know what? Because they are super liberal protecting this crap, CNN would point out that it's just the 31st. It's the 31st. It's not an Easter thing. And that's where both sides are dumb. And you got to be willing to call them both pieces of shit. But anyhow, let's get back to truth. Like, who was it? Toastmaster said, we've got to be honest about this stuff. So here is the actual founder of, oh, wait, nope, let's make sure. Let's double check. All right. Let's look at the actual founder of, again, the original founder of National Trans Visibility Day, 15 years ago. So 15 years ago, that would be 2020, 2027, 2020? Yeah. All right. So like 2028-ish? 2028-ish. Fallen the Great saying don't care. Yeah. No, I don't care. Why would anyone care? See, that's how you do a joke. No, but honestly, we're not going to read the whole thing. But yes, this is the actual founder. As you can tell, someone who's clearly a woman. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that and call that story done. So yeah, it's not actually the day. Let me guess some. Oh, no. Nah. Yikes. Yeah. Autistic AF. I'm shocked, says Egg Picker. Yeah, I would have never guessed. All right, so we have the show going for another 2 hours. Let's get to some of the other stupid. No math, please. Yeah, that's probably not a good call right now. Math and me are probably not friends. We shouldn't do math. But yeah, we're going to get going through the other things that Biden did on Easter Sunday. We're not going to really bother with the this isn't in that part isn't even in this story. So then I would have forgotten about it altogether. Alrighty. Let's get to this one. I can't fucking believe I'm getting these off of Twitter. Let's go to the White House with the president.
And I'm coming down to do that Easter egg roll in just a minute. Thank you all so very, very much. Thanks, everybody. And by the way, say hello to oyster bunnies. Come on up, bunnies. Get up here so they can see
Oyster bunnies.
Come on, get in there.
Yeah, shake your clamshells. Oyster bunnies. Are they blue oyster bunnies? Oh no, not the Blue Oyster Bunny spy. What the heck kind of link is that? We just took Biden talking to Easter bunnies, calling them oyster bunnies, and linked it to Police Academy. There we go. No chat on the screen. No, it's back on the screen. Egg picker. Like I said, this was the kind of part of the whole wave clash thing that now that I have weed won't really bother me. I'll say it and I'll say it again. If I ever feel like maybe I should just wipe the chat off the screen because of what people are typing in it, I'm just gonna do it. If I want to wipe it off just because I feel like it's cluttering the screen for a minute, we can do that. To see if I feel like it's frozen in a way. Hey, wanna hide? Master Meatball, I think it was my comment. No. I don't even remember. Like I said, there's a variety of reasons. Shit, this is epic, says Sean. Oyster Bunny. Yes. And now hold on. Now I need to do this. Hold on. I apologize. I'm a horrible person, and I should not feel good about this, but I've got to get this set up. I need that link. There we go. We got to look for this. All right. There we go. Let's mute this just for a second. All right. So that's good. And I know it's good because I gave it a gander. All right. So we're going to go here to there and back. This is so not worth all of the time I've invested. Fuck it. Here we go.
The oyster bunnies. Come on up, bunnies.
Nope. We went too far. We didn't go far enough back.
So very, very much. Thanks, everybody. And by the way, say hello to oyster bunnies. Come on up, bunnies. Get up here so they can see you. Come on, get in there. Pretty big bunny, huh? All right. Thank you all so very, very much. It's all yours. President Zone.
Why is the chat not back up on the screen? I had the chat box enabled. Why is it not enabled on there? That was hilarious. Like a bad Jim Carrey sketch? A bad Jim Carrey sketch? What are you talking about? Did he just try to sniff the Easter Bunny? Oh, no, did he? Wait, let's go back. I didn't, I did not realize that he apparently tried to sniff the Easter Bunny. Let's rewind the video, just a little bit. Oh, it looks like maybe so. All right, I'm sorry. We got to do it one more time.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Oh, man, 7 months resubscribed by STC Poors. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Cowbell coming in for STC Poors, and then we'll do this quick and get to the other stuff. Hey-o. I think I'm going to have to literally, like I said, because I need to make my show grow more and stuff. I've got to start being a lot more proactive. I've got to start clipping stuff out. And I feel like this bit was probably one that we should definitely just cut out all the fat part and just get right to the meat of it where we do this. Oh, wait.
Oyster bunnies.
Nope.
Thanks, everybody. And by the way, say hello to oyster bunnies. Come on up, bunnies. Get up here so they can see you. Come on, get in there. Pretty big bunny, huh? All right. Thank you all so very, very much. It's all yours.
Oyster Bunny says that's low. I know, right? I don't think he sniffed. I don't think he sniffed. STC Poor says F8. I agree. That bit was funny. That bit was funny. Egg Picker says music sounds like 70s pern. Do you not know the history of the Blue Oyster Bar scene? Oh, boy. I'm probably going to get popped just for playing the music alone. I can't actually play the scene. There's a scene in a movie, The Short and Skinny. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm assuming that he doesn't know what it is. He just said it sounds like 70s porn. I'll give you that. It does. It does sound like 70s porn. Blue Oyster Cult. No, it's not Blue Oyster Cult. It's the Blue Oyster Bar song for a sketch or joke in a movie. It sure did look like he was checking out the wiggle on the girl bunny. Yeah, it did look like he was definitely like sizing up either how much Hassenpfeffer he can make or whether or not he's going to play Paint the Eggs. He's all hopped up on those meds they give him to be able to give those speeches. So, that was the time. That was the time. And as you can tell, he apparently did burn out just a little bit, because here's how it went this morning. Here's how it went this morning with him and Lady Biden. By the way, they talked about the economy this morning. They acted like the economy was doing so star-spangled awesome that we like, oh yeah, great economy, whatever. And it was just such utter garbage. But let's get over to this here. We go. Oh, by the way, I completely lost the bingo. There was none of the three things I expected in that story. Like, we didn't discuss environment, global warming being part of the problem, any of it. None of it. Weird. Because I would have thought, like, if global warming wasn't a thing, would the water levels have been higher and lower? All right, anyways, let's go ahead and go over to this. President Biden and First Lady, they did a thing on today. I'm not going to do the whole thing. This is what we got off of Twitter.
What is so special about this egg roll? Well, what's so special is this is the people's house. And we expect over 40,000 people to be here. The largest ever. And we just like to open it up the place and let people see this is their place. What is so special about this egg roll? Well, what's so special is this is the people's house.
I don't know.
We expect over 40.
I don't know. Somebody posted this with slurring a lot, and I don't think he's slurring a lot so much as his fixident's letting loose. Because, again, Grandpa's got dentures. I mean, Jesus. Well, that makes him more American. He's just like George Washington. George Washington won the Revolution. He didn't even have real teeth. Landers saying the bridge was racist. It killed poor, defenseless immigrants. Oh, yeah, we read that earlier. Oh, but about that, who was driving the boat? Because, again, those are the people that killed the immigrants. That was her, not the kind of egg rolls I like. Egg roll? Yeah, dude, I want some egg rolls. Other than all the plastic Easter eggs. Other than all the plastic Easter eggs that are made in China. Yeah, I just like actual egg rolls, not the plastic one. But this one, they had the egg rolls thing. Wasn't it hard-boiled eggs or whatever? I don't know. They weren't allowed to have any religious symbolism. The word you're looking for there is symbolism. I respect that Aaron doesn't care for Boondock Saints. And I absolutely say the second movie, all right, they waited too long, the whole thing. But the first movie, as just a standalone film for the journey of the two brothers and their friend and how it ends and all of it, it's a good movie. The one movie was a good movie. And if we left it alone, it would be great. But whatever. All right, so couldn't agree more, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Right? I respect air instead of real boiled eggs. Wait a minute, what? Riding Dirty Llama saying plastic Easter, potatoes instead of real boiled eggs. Oh, so they rolled potatoes? The Irish must be pissed. It's a Catholic holiday and you're rolling our saintly food down the hill. Do you know how many people died of potato famine, you spud-chucking bastards? If Christ comes back tomorrow, I hope he burns you all at the stake. Don't treat our sweet vegetables so poorly. Isn't Easter a religious holiday? It is. It's a religious holiday that was co-opted by Catholicism and is quintessentially, like so many major holidays, particularly in the Catholic Church, like so many major holidays, it's all built around periodical celebrations and festivals. When we didn't have TV and shit, you needed something to be happy about, right? So, like, if you didn't have the internet and places to go and things to do, and you literally spent the last 4 or 5 months just trying to survive life, you know, like, oh, we got to keep the house warm and all that fun shit. The spring comes around, and you're really like, yeah, man. And all the animals are getting it on, and the flowers are growing. So it became a fertility festival thing. A lot of stuff and like that. And, so they roll all that in, and now Jesus died for your sins. So eat a chocolate bunny while we worship chickens, eggs, and rabbits. And somehow that brings us all closer to heaven. Okay, so let's get to the last video we have of Biden. Now, we had accusations of Biden sniffing. We had accusations of Biden sniffing a rabbit. We have more accusations of Biden sniffing. But this is not a bunny. That wasn't a sniff. That wasn't a sniff. He's just playing with a baby. He's just playing with a baby. That's just Grandpa playing with a baby. Why would you say such a thing? Sniff. That wasn't a sniff. Oh, that's a sniff. No, Grandpa. Grandpa, that's not even a... That was a nibble. Dude, Fat Conan, that was a playful little baby, like, little nibbly thing. Like, that's fine. That was a sniff, and oh my God, we paused it on a reel. Grandpa liked his sniff. I got just a little bit of your soul just now. Just give me a little bit of your vitality, young baby. See, this is the problem. Like, all right, so this is, let's go to the audio you didn't hear from the Secret Service. Okay. All right, POTUS is mingling with the crowd. No threats cited. Watch that man close. Nope, he's moving away. He's apparently a journalist. Uh-oh, I think, sir, POTUS might have gotten a sniff. Oh, no, he smelled vitality. He's going in for more. He's sucking the soul of that child. Somebody stop POTUS. Repeat, POTUS is sucking the soul of that child. Oh, he tasted that baby. Look, man, I assumed it wasn't going to look good. I didn't expect it to be that bad. Because I was making fun of it, hoping that, like, the beginning was the majority of it. Because, again, this part... Weird that this guy... All right. Tinfoil fat conspiracy. He's a part of the government helping Joe suck his vitality out of the souls of young children so they can keep them alive for another year. So, he gets out of the way because he figures, we got what we needed. And that's cute enough. And if we ended it there, it's just Grandpa trying to amuse the baby. Why are you smiling? Why are you offering up this poor little girl? Oh, God. Again, now he can leave. Fuck, Jesus. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech. Let's see where we're at to the party thing. We changed the stickers, so now they some of them can be aimed. We're going to start adding and subtracting ones that can be aimed. And the sticker things could interrupt the shows a lot if we had that going, so we pushed the thing up for the sticker parties. And it'll do the countdown, but not the music, so that way we can do the sticker parties and just... We don't have to stop the whole show then and there. But thank you for that. Who is that? Wilmer Autotech for the 100 bits and the sticker. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sean saying he's thinking, did this kid shit on me? The guy holding the baby? Maybe. Not Biden. You know what? Actually, you know what the guy holding the baby is honestly thinking? Is that the baby or the president? Again. Right now, Red Hoodie right here is just going, is that the baby or the president? Look, I'm just saying, I smell like processed applesauce, okay? Is it the baby or is it the leader of the free country? Somebody shit their pants. It certainly wasn't me. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't the baby. I'm not going to rule it out. That's so awesome. You'd shit your pants too if you just got done leeching life off of a small, innocent young child. All right, so Joe Biden, again, not being creepy at all with kids. So hooray for that. Joe made a boom boom. Thank you, Egg Picker. Guy in the yellow shirt is a boyfriend or red shirt. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, like I said, that whole picture, and I closed it out or I'd put it back up. That whole picture is hilarious when you start playing the game of, okay, so who shit their pants, Biden or the baby? I heard it. It's got to be Biden. That little kid's too small to produce that kind of percussion. That's some solid cheek clapping. Babies ain't got butts that big. Oh, that was a trumpet. That was a trumpet ass. All right, who did that? Thank you, Fat Conan, for chiming in on the show there. Let's close our first hour of stories. We have an hour and 45 left in the show. I will be back on the Steel Toe Show tomorrow morning. I will be back here tomorrow afternoon, and I've been mentioning this repeatedly, and I'll have to mention it tomorrow morning and Wednesday. Tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening. I don't know what's going on Wednesday. More than likely, I'm going to be starting the show late, and it's just going to kind of be we show up and we figure out what we can do, and we hang out. Maybe we even do Helldivers on stream because I'm going to be going to the hospital and there for 4 hours and coming back, and that's going to drain the out of me. And then I have no idea how I'm going to feel over the day for the rest of the medication. But then we'll know what's going to happen in 2 weeks when we do the other half. So, hey, Steel Toe Chat is much, much meaner, LOL. Yeah, and I mean, I don't care if people are just as mean or anything in this chat overall. I just don't. Let me put it this way. Aaron would never let his chat sit up on the screen. That's all I'm saying. And good God, I look like shit. I need my face to heal and not ever fall again. God. All right, bring this down and grab our second hour stories. So we have a sinkhole story that might be a what is it? A liquor haven. Oh yeah, and we've got a video of a hospital after Israel left it in Gaza. I know because again it's CNN. They're gonna put their crap in there, so we'll see how long we feel like dealing with that. But if we get bored, we have a guy going viral explaining why young white guys have checked out. So that'll be interesting. And we have protesters interrupting an Easter celebration. You'll never guess protesters for what. And, this is that Monday morning interview where he touts the world best in the world in Easter Monday, best economy in the world on Easter Monday. Again, I wouldn't call it the best economy in the world, homie. Ukraine is the best economy in the world because we paying for it. And the economy wasn't cheap. You ought to know. You bought it. All right, here we go. Sinkhole rumors. Sinkhole unearths. So this was something that was from last week that we didn't get to. Good luck on your transition Wednesday. Fat Conan, again, it's not a transition. It's just it's a drug infusion. They're gonna hook up pipes to me, and they're gonna pump me full of drugs, and they're gonna take the pipes out. You know what's really scary? They're talking about doing another plasmapheresis, which means I'll have the blood tubes. I don't want them to do another plasmapheresis. But if I have the blood tubes, and some of you might not know this, because if you haven't watched the show for a long time, you wouldn't know this. Aaron hates the blood tubes. When I have the tubes in my chest, it freaks the crap out of him. And so if I'm sitting right next to him, and all I got to do is wear a button-up shirt and just be like, hey, buddy, and just pull out the thing and just be like, look. I got tubes. And they go right into my chest right here. Look at this. Look at this, buddy. Look at those tubes. And he'll just be like, oh, I hate you. And it makes him so uncomfortable. He's threatened me with so many things back when I used to sit on the other side of the studio. So I'm going to find that out on Wednesday. If they say plasmapheresis, I'm going to make him puke. I'm going to sit next to him. I'm not going to tell him that it's happening. And as soon as I get those babies in, the first thing I do when I'm on a show is like, nah, I'm going to come in. To be fair, tubes are not for the weak. I can't say that I agree or disagree with that. Because they put them in me and I just have to lay there. So, I don't know. Estrogen is a drug, Johnny. Stop lying to us. Yeah, he's getting pumped full of lady drugs. Okay, let's read this one because we're getting into the fourth hour. So we have like an hour and a half left in the show. We're on our second hour stuff. We've had a nice little bit of support, and I'm sure we're probably going to crush that $15 goal. So tomorrow's knocked out. Thank you very much. And we have to make sure we don't have any PayPal or Venmo stuff. I don't believe we do. Let's roll these down. Let's go up there and open these. I think we're good because we're probably would have chimed. No, I don't want to apply now. Boom. Alrighty, so that is again nope. All right, let's go over to you, and again I think we're good. Open that so we don't have to worry, and we're good. Boop. Okay. So there we are. All right. If you want any clips of Johnny, CM Punk was completely ignored Tony Khan's NDA and has completely shit on Tony Khan and AEW. CM Punk could be sued for this. I'm going to put myself as a solid, I don't pay attention to wrestling. I am a tourist, and I've never denied this. I'm a tourist when it comes to wrestling. I didn't watch it heavy growing up as a kid. My dad was into it and not into it. My dad was more into weird, eclectic kung fu stuff. Like, my dad wouldn't want to watch wrestling. He'd want to watch Enter the Dragon. You know, like, I grew up watching, what is that Shaolin monk one? God, I don't even remember. Get the gummies already decarbed. Hook up with Minnesota Nice Botanicals and get some shrooms like Amanita muscaria to microdose. Could be really helpful. I saw that one, Lab Glass. Could be really helpful. There are lots of studies supporting the use of them for MS. That, Van Drexel, worth looking into. Thank you for that. Get the gummies already decarbed, says Van Drexel. Good again to know. Happy Trans Day of Visibility. That was yesterday, Egg Picker. That was yesterday. Today's just the aftermath. Known as Bloody Monday. I'm bleeding because I'm a woman. No, it's because you took a giant organ that mostly houses blood for fun. And, well, I suppose, and procreation. But procreation ain't nothing if not fun, am I right? So, yeah, no, that's why you're bleeding. And again, like, just the thought. And I'm saying this not as any sort of criticism of a community, just so we're clear. I've had an active wound be forcibly kept open near my nostril more than once. Regularly dosed with iodine and other chemicals to keep it absolutely infection-free. And that smell was horrible. So if you're telling me that thing could, oof, and then that could get septic. Like, I'm not trying to be mean about anybody here, but no. Let's talk about what you do if you do that. Sepsis. Oh, that's not a good way to go. Kung Fu. Yeah, Kung Fu. Thank you, Deathblow. Deathblow saving my ass today. Saving my ass today. Kung Fu. Kung Fu, the legend continues with David Carradine. Even then, he looked old. Even then, I said, yeah, that guy probably is into weird, kinky sex stuff. Really? No, had no idea. Didn't fucking know. It was weird. But anyways, so let's finish this sinkhole rumor. Not the trans day of visibility thing. I'm talking about sinkhole rumors about a moonshine cave under some grandstands. For decades, rumors have circulated that historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. Oh, Speedway. Oh, I thought this was a football stadium. We got a Speedway that was doing. They was running shine. Really? All right. So for decades, rumors have circulated historic North Wilkesboro Speedway was the site of a secret moonshine still. Now some Wilkes County locals may have more reason to say I told you so, as a possible moonshine cave has been discovered. Woo! Well, let's open the picture in a new tab, because that's about all we really care about. When we began, I thought it was opened by accident from open picture in new tab. Image in new tab. During grandstand cleaning and inspection last week, operations staff discovered cracks in the original concrete in the section N. I thought they said section N. Section N doesn't crack. Why? See, this is why we just need to make the word okay. That wouldn't be a thing to me if we were just allowed to say it and nobody gave a shit. Like, I would be like, like, unless you were saying it maliciously, like, okay, you're not being like, you're being like, hey, these, and that's a problem. Because, again, I'm not for that. But, all right, so let's go ahead and go, NNO. As sections N and O. That's non-consensual. We began renovating the Speedway in 2022. We'd often hear stories of how an old moonshine still was operated here on the property from under the grandstands, says Steve Swift. Yeah, no, that looks pretty solid. Like, that's what happened. I'm going to be honest. That looks, yeah, that sounds really questionable. A still in the grandstands, but we have this. Now, here's my question. You find a bottle. Still sealed. Do you drink it? Do you? Do you drink shine that could be somewhere almost nigh 100 years old or more? Cheap booze, says Was Phil Simoles. I mean, if it's moonshine, cheap booze or cheap blindness? Which one is it? All right, let's get the sticker party thing off. We're nowhere near it. It don't matter. And let's close that out. So again, they found a sinkhole, unearthed a moonshine still, I'm guessing. We've got ourselves a moonshine still. All right, let's close that out. And do I really want to do the hospital thing? I don't think I do. We're having fun. We've got an hour and a half. I'm going to leave you there. If we run out of stuff and overtime, I might do it. Other than that, we're going to get to this guy because I don't want to wait. Transgenders. Oh, no. I immediately heard the tune. I can't read what he typed, but I immediately heard the music that goes with it. Auto balls, roll out. All right, Sparkfire, transform. What does Sparkfire transform into? Sparkfire transforms from a mid-level NCAA athlete into a top-tier female opponent. Hey! All right. Oh, God. I want to make that skit now. That would be horribly offensive. If I had a show like that was supporting like on Rumble and everything, and I was like, I don't got anything to worry about. That's a skit I'd have to make. Again, the transformer that's just a mid-level male athlete that just transforms, and by transforms I mean puts on a wig, and then competes as a lady and just takes medals. Robot Chicken. No, there was South Park did a bit about it with like Macho Man Randy Savage competing in wrestling or something. I don't remember what. Somebody definitely did a bit about it, and I'm pretty sure it was South Park. I don't know where Seth Green lands on that and where he would go with that, but that would be hilarious if they did that. So we have a okay. I thought this was a dude talking. Yeah, a guy explaining why young white guys have checked out. So we have a video that has been circulating on Twitter. It's gone viral. And, okay, so I'm guessing she asks the question and someone posts a video response. Let me guess, TikTok? Are we saying TikTok? Nope, it looks like it's just on Twitter. So, yeah, South Park had a bit with McMahon fighting ladies. Okay, so yeah, it was McMahon or whoever it was. Landers saying, offensive? Possibly. Funny? Yes. And Landers, if I'll be honest with you about where my overall life priorities are. Like, just not being bummer or whatever. This condition is a giant question mark in terms of longevity and lifespan. So literally where I'm at is no fucks given after financial needs for my daughter are met. Like, if I'm making the money to keep her clothed, fed, happy, in a house with a good roof and not go through any of the horrible child shit I went through, there is almost no limit to the sacrifices I will make of myself physically, emotionally, and apparently socially to make that happen. So call me a cuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking care of my girl as best I can. And after that, like, if that's met, like, if that's not a thing, then yeah, I'll make that bit all day. Not only will I make that bit all day, I'll star in it. I'll find a way to walk, God damn it. Actually, we could fake it. Oh my God, I start out in a wheelchair and then I compete against ladies in the wheelchair and still win. Oh my God, it gets even better. All right, so, yeah, we really need to be like self-sufficient on Rumble to have no worries about that. That bit would be hilarious. In One Piece season 19 of 20, there's a character who has the power to turn men into women. They call him the Tranny King, says Fallen the Great. All right, a few things. Firstly, I did not know there were 20 seasons of One Piece. Secondly, I know the history that anime has, and I don't watch One Piece. I'm just going to say right here, that's just a weird title for me, One Piece. And I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. And then thirdly, they have a lot of different kings. There's a pirate king. There's all sorts of kings. I mean, you know what we need to see? We need to see is there a tiger king? Is there a tiger king? There are 36 seasons of One Piece. That's a lot. And why people are like, why don't you watch One Piece? Because I have a life. Not much of one, but there's other things I could be doing by that point. You know what I am watching anime-wise? Let's get gay for a second, then we'll move on. Anime-wise, people have been telling me to watch it for a while. Always been curious, never really got into it. It's on Netflix now, and I'm lazy and easily attenuated to if it's on Netflix and it's there, and I'll probably fall into it. I'm watching My Hero Academia. Love it. Good show. Good show. going, again, to what's wrong with the white men checking out. And the chat is up on the screen, so be tasteful, but feel free to submit your own opinions of why the men, 18 to 25, checking out. What is going on with emerging adult white males between age of, say, okay. By the way, no offense, ma'am, I don't know why you're asking, but if you're still on the prowl, might be time to hang it up. Just saying. I get it. You don't know why they're checking out. But if you wonder why none of them are checking you out, it's because I'm going to assume your age range is what they would call creepy.
Adult white males between the ages of, say, 18 and 25 to...
The economy sucks. You're probably never going to buy a house. Your degree is...
Okay, you cut her off.
Males between the ages of, say, 18 and 25.
All right, 18 and 25 to 30. Okay, I guess again, she asked about checking out. What is with them doing that and say checking out? I get it really sucks that he cut off the question because he just jumps in. The economy sucks. You're probably not going to buy a house. Okay,
The economy sucks. You're probably never going to buy a house. Your degree is useless and left you in mountains of debt. You're nowhere near capable of providing for a wife and kids, and you can't imagine yourself settling down with any of the women in your age bracket anyway because Disney princess programming and feminism has left them fundamentally unwifeable. You've grown up in a culture which has celebrated every other form of identity besides you and in exact proportion to how much they're not you, to the point that now schools and companies can hire based on that metric. All the while...
School, okay, I'm gonna say this, what would we call him? Cheap Woodland Ben Shapiro here is not entirely wrong so far. Having to look at things for one. Death blow, there's your transformer. There is a like non-binary they them transformer. So I don't know what that is, but we'll get through this and then we'll see what's up. All right. And boop.
While being told you can't complain or notice any of it because of how privileged you are, and if you don't know how privileged you are, it's because of your privilege. Even though you're basically a debt slave with minimal hope of a financial and familial future because your economy and culture has abandoned you. So a lot of dudes just checked out and started smoking weed and playing video games. Some of the other ones went to countries where they like white people and men, like Thailand, I guess. And some of them were like, you know what, this is a good challenge. None of it makes sense. It's all going to shit. But fuck it, I want a big house, and if you come on my land, I'm going to shoot you with guns. I want a bunch of kids and a wife churning butter. I'm going to make it happen, you fucks. Tell me.
Adult.
Which one is he? Having to look at this thing for one. Oh, no. No. Don't have to... So there it is. What's going on with white males between 18 to 25 to say 30? Again, it's kind of the society a lot of you white liberal ladies pushed and built, about how all of us are the problem and the issue. So the comments on that were mostly, I've been trying to tell people this phenomenon is way bigger than anyone understands. Yeah. It's completely messed up. And again, other people, if they express rage, it's peaceful protest. So, all right, there we go there. This one was, oh boy, this one's going to be fun. It looks like we have a video for it too. What, was that a man bun? I don't think it was. He looked like he had like a, I have to check. I think I even did it, which means I might have to do it and give her. Let's go check if I have to do this. Because I think I did read that, which means I would have to do that because someone else put it in the chat. And yep. So that's why. All right. Someone pointing out, I kind of skipped over it. It's been going on for a while. We're not happy about it. All right. We are not happy about what is happening to white society for men. Because again, we didn't do anything wrong. Regardless of what anybody might say, we did literally help build this country. Didn't do it ourselves, but we helped. We helped, and I can't remember what way these things turn. So to see all of this go to shit means I have to do this bit that, who was it that pointed it out? Who was it? Was Fill Some Holes pointed out. This is an incredibly bad, incredibly messed up phenomena. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Phenomena. Ba-da-da-da. Phenomena. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Definitely have to tighten that one. Definitely have to tighten that one. This thing's getting as creaky as Aaron's. I can't imagine why. Why is it creaking? Am I moving it too much? Too busy loosening your mic arm. Yeah, I'm too busy loosening the mic arm to get it right. It's hard to do because this arm, if you loosen it too much, it doesn't hold it. If you tighten it all up right, it holds everything just fine. But then that bit is aggressive on it. So I'm sorry. Okay, do we care about Biden and the best world's economy? I don't think so. Oh boy. Okay, that one I want to talk about, and we're going to get to this one first. Okay, so we have a couple of video stories that are going to be very, very interesting. We were just actually talking about where is Deadpool too busy pegging Disney. Deadpool fell off yet again, so I have to approach fixing Deadpool. After the show, I might have to just again tighten up the mic arm because this feels like we're getting into. All right, that's loose, and this is loose because this should not be loose. This one shouldn't be. This one shouldn't be. It shouldn't be loose, Manny Penny. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to tighten that thing. But yeah, the Deadpool. Where did Deadpool go? I have yet to find him. He fell on the floor, and I think he went under the cupboard that I have everything stacked on over here. So I have to get down on my hands and knees and find him, and then I don't know, glue him on here. I don't know how do we do more than we have? I ask you. All right, so we were talking about the differences in people protesting. We have another one coming out here. So Easter Sunday was a thing, and as many of you know, places like, say, St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, they view Easter as a religious holiday, so they get together. Mediocre personality. Zip tie? That would look so crappy. I'm not going to do zip tie. Who's excited about Taylor Swift in Deadpool 3? I don't know if she's in there or not, and I don't care. I'm not formulating an opinion, and I'm avoiding seeing too many spoilers because I, again, just want to enjoy the movie. Strap on Deadpool. I mean, you mean get a strap on and I don't know where we're going with that. Like I said, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Me and my issues will be solved one of these days, and we'll have it all squared away. Good God. Am I which one is this? Oh yeah, it's that one. Oh God, am I losing left side control now? Because it just feels like that eye is just constantly doing this. Just not good. Alrighty, so this is again St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York on Easter Sunday. I give you, again, reasonable discussion. Again, if you went into a mosque and interrupted their prayer service to say, how about you guys, stop burning people and murdering people who oppose or who draw pictures of Muhammad, how about you stop saying, no, our religion is beyond reproach, and if you dare criticize it, we have the right to kill you. Like, how about you do that? Again, I love how everyone is all right with doing this stuff where places where it's safe. So can we start, can we just start, jumping into mosques and start chanting music every time? Oh, shit. Johnny's mic arms and legs got MS. Goddamn disease is fucking contagious. The mic arms got it. The hands got it. Like, this thing is it because I've got the active wound on the wrist? Why is my hand, like, not opening as much? Death blow. What was in it? He is pegging Disney, after all. I don't know if he's pegging Disney or not. Look at the cow the Jews had when the police went in there to ask a question. The banner. Again, I think this was a Muslim group. Because, again, it was protesting. The whole thing is protesting Israel's occupation of Gaza. And so he's screaming more and more. Because, again, it's up to the people that are at this church to solve your effing problem. Free, free Palestine. The chants began going off during the second reading. Protesters rushed to the front and held up a banner that reads, "Silence equals death." Yeah, especially for the people on October 7th. Landers. Oh, what the F are the gays up to now? No. This is, again, these were people protesting the ongoing free Palestine. Free Palestine. You know what those same protesters want to do after they free Palestine? Now kill all the Jews. Again, I feel like you guys keep forgetting that there's no good side in this. Some of you kind of wanted to murder a whole bunch of civilians in October. And now that you're getting the shit kicked out of you, I get it. You want it to stop. Just let us live in peace. Should have tried that in the beginning. And for Israel, by the way, I guess you guys don't realize it's not a good look to just keep bombing them into oblivion. But then again, they just look at Germany. We learned by watching you. Well, we wanted to prove that the ovens could operate at such and such a point for a day. Many people, so we literally did it. But we couldn't use ours. We already baked them. Happy 420, lightweight. Oh yeah, 420. Hey, yeah, let's do that. I was getting close. Thank you for reminding me, Cheeseburger Pie. So let's. That was a Muslim group. Idiots. Yeah, that was a Muslim group. Like I said, that was a Muslim group that was all pro-Palestine, which I'm not against that, but pro-Palestine was all, the pro-Palestine people were all pro-Palestine when October 7th happened. And then they wanted to be like, no, that's not what really happened. I went a minute early. I'm impatient. How is it still 4:19? I exhaled right at 4:20. Oh. Didn't even get it all out. Jesus, Saint Caesar. I mean, I did say that, but I'm just going to wipe that off of there because I don't want to. The Beast of Busco saying it's 5:20 for real people, but I will take a token. That's why you're an amazing citizen, human being, and all that. Oh, wow, that was 36 seconds. There's still 2 minutes of this? Why do we have 2 minutes of video footage? They're already escorting the guy out. Why is there 2 minutes of video footage? Again, I would like to say, when you do this, you prove why none of us should care. I'm just going to go again and say, when you needlessly go into other places with no respect for their religion, if you can't even ask yourself, how would I feel about a matter that truly doesn't involve me being drugged up and thrown in front of me during a religious ceremony? And again, silence equals death. Well, yeah, I mean, after all, those noise equals death too, because apparently the people at that concert on October 7th were shouting too loud. So again, these people think this is an effective way to get people on their side, right? Who believes that? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm totally gonna support this. Now we have to start this 4-hour mass all over again. Thank God Almighty, I get to sit through another Latin hymn because we had to, no, shut the hell up. I want to go help my kid find some Easter bunny eggs and then hunt down some candy. Oh, I forgot to hunt down some candy. I went straight home because I didn't want to stop anywhere because I didn't want things to like saturate. I was like, you know what? Just go home. I didn't hunt down any candy. Oh, no. Sad Johnny. Now I have the munchies. I love that he's saying silence equals, the banner said silence equals death, and he obviously very much believes that. So here's what you do, buddy. Prove your point. Stop talking and just drop dead on the floor right there. See, silence equals death. Are you going to learn or not? Again, and you're interrupting a lady. Actually, that's why they decided it was okay. Should we not go up and interrupt? This is their religion. Think of how they would feel if you interrupt us at our mosque. They're letting a whore speak. She's not even covering her face. Whore! Silence is complicity. Free Palestine. That's why I did it. Like, all right. I just wanted to hold the banner when we left the church service to be like, on our way out, hey, by the way, silence is complicity, free Palestine. If you could, if you would, what do you say? Boobity boobity boo. But I couldn't take it anymore. They are letting a religious ceremony be dictated to by a woman whose face isn't covered. I didn't know whether I should rape her, behead her, or just scream free Palestine. Be grateful I took the third option. I love based Middle Eastern guy here coming out and doing this. John Doe, are you talking about the red heifer in Israel? That's weird. What? Oh, John Doe. Oh, good God. No. We have a problem, John. All right, let's go. No, Mr. Q, that's a really weird. No, he was talking about the tunnels and how upset a certain group of people got when certain tunnels of a very questionable nature were just found. I can't even curl my hand right anymore. Yeah, so why again, another minute of this? Why how hard did this guy fight? You know what? These ladies right here, all of these people that are super, super, super into and interested in having their savior touch down and bring upon the rapture. I don't know if you know this, Mr. Palestinian guy. He has to land in Israel. So they're kind of okay with it. As long as Jerusalem Airport LaJesus is open, they're good with it. There was a cow in the tunnel, says Mr. Q. No. You're focusing on the phrase, had a cow. He meant it as a expression. He meant it as a form of symbolism. The word you're looking for is symbolism. I have hit that quote 3 times today. I think I have to watch Boondock Saints again. Despite the fact that the cat scene bothers me, and I don't care if anyone calls me a pussy. That just it would bother me even if it were anything but a pit bull. Like, well, even that, if it were a pit bull sleeping on the pistol, it still would bother me. The whole animal just chilling there, mercilessly shot, was just horrible. This is how I imagine Aaron at McDonald's when there's no double cheeseburgers left and starts a mass protest. Yeah, I don't. Sometimes I feel like you fat fall in the grate. Who's cow now? Great movie. Aaron has shit taste, says Skeezy Whitefish. I wouldn't say Aaron has shit taste. He has eccentric tastes. Aaron likes a particular kind of movie. He loves a particular kind of subject matter. If it's about boxing, he's going to be all over it. If it's kind of, but yeah, he loves boxing. He loves historically inspired movies. One of the reasons that Aaron loves the Clive Owen King Arthur is because the Clive Owen King Arthur version is kind of like historians' version of if the Arthurian legend was based off a real person, this is how it went. They were these people and this, that, and the other, and here's the story. There's no actual magic. It's just, old people knowing shit. First Boondock Saints is good. Don't know about the sequel. I'm going to be honest. The sequel's a try-hard film. It's way too late to bring the brothers back at it. The dad is gone. Did we lose the dad? I don't remember. Did we lose the dad in the beginning? I have some memory of the dad not being part of it in the sequel. Did the actor pass away? I don't remember. I don't know. Again, the movie works as a solo film, and it almost has a kind of weird social commentary question thing with the end scene credits. And as a whole package from start to finish, it's an actual great movie. But yeah, like I said, can't lead them all. Dude, I've been pushing that that Pool Hall Junkies is one of the greatest, most underrated films that exists out there. But most people I know haven't even seen the damn thing. Maybe I should find a way to do that one for one of the watch-alongs that we do. The only problem with that is if I watch Pool Hall Junkies, I'm really gonna want to go play pool right after. It's always a thing. I was thinking about the red heifer things. Yeah, like I said, you got kind of focused on the cow. You got very, very focused on the cow. All right, so oh wow. So wait a minute. So if they stopped pushing you and they let you just kind of chant and everything, would you have gone out? Johnny burst into the local Easter church service screaming, "Free Palestine." No, man, I wouldn't go in there. You know what? I would go into a church service screaming, "Ukraine needs to pay. It was a loan. And they need to pay." Like, I want to do that every time Vladimir Zelensky is like, Ukraine needs more money. I'd be like, no, you need to start repaying the loan with interest. The VIG's been a kicking. You need to start a kicking in. But then again, nothing compares to Robot Jocks, says Was Phil Simoles. Robot Jocks was interesting. And I know Sane Caesar, I think it was like, do the sequel. No. The sequel is everything that was bad about Robot Jocks to 1,000. There were some very great, very funny, very hilarious moments of misogyny, quasi-racism, and total racism. And oh my God, were they great. Laughing at the racist Texan guy. Oh, I love seeing people be stupid racists that you can just laugh at. Because it's just, if it's someone who says something and he's got a whole lot of hate in his heart or whatever. But if it's someone who just fires off the cuff no, I believe that they're inferior for this reason. All right, I can laugh at you because you're dumb as shit and you wear it on your sleeve. That is adorable. You are like a special. You're like a pug, you know? Like it's. Are you this way because you were bred that way? You're the one who believes all the racial stuff. That's why I'm disproving it. I'm white as you, and I'm nowhere near as retarded. The flat-chested heroine. Yeah, I'll say this, the remarkably unisex lady. Because for a while there, I'm like, well, if you told me that was a dude. The completely quasi-rapey way the hero of the story is wrestling a woman in his apartment who stabbed him with a sedative, is trying to drug him and make him unconscious, and then he immediately is like, no, don't you see how I am doing all this? And then he just goes in and tries to kiss her, and she knees him in the balls. Oh, that was funny. Again, it was a good movie. It was good for one. That whole thing, if you haven't seen it, is up on the Rumble show. Feel free to watch Robot Jocks. I might have to clip out a few of my favorite moments. And I said, I got to start doing clipping out stuff of some of these shows and start circulating clips and growing the whole program. Because again, we get monetized on YouTube, and we hit that. Honestly, we hit that comfortable goal zone I'm talking about. We don't even have goals anymore. All right. Anyways, here we go. Oh, this is... I'd love Jewish people to start contesting the Free Palestine. See, this is why you shouldn't run real estate. You don't understand market value. Palestine's very valuable. It shouldn't be free. You should have to pay for it. We certainly paid for Israel. Oh, boy. All right, so, yeah, Free Palestine, interrupting a church service. That's going to go very, very well for you guys. That's going to work. We have an hour left in the program. I haven't gotten to our third-hour stories yet, so I am going to avoid doing the hospital thing just because it's a... Thank you for the 100 bits. I really need to start remembering what stickers there are. But then they do a hype train, and this thing is gone, all right? I am a goldfish in terms of memory at this point. Just like, what? All right, so anyways, where were we? Okay. Wasn't the main character in Robot Jocks the same guy in the Alien Nation TV series? John Doe, if that is true, that is remarkably autistic of you to point out. And if true, did I watch Alien Nation? I don't know. I don't want to know. You know what? I don't want to know. The seaside properties are very nice, right?
You've got a beautiful cock, baby.
Thank you for the 50 bits, Wilmer Autotech. It will haunt your dreams. Right? It is possibly. I'm not going to lie. That noise happens only one time regularly on this computer because I have a gaming keyboard I use to play World of Warcraft and other video games. Yeah, I'm a nerd, all right? I know. Sorry. But, no, you know what? I'm not sorry. I'm a damn beautiful blood elf. If you were a dude, you'd be like, I want that. If you were a chick, you'd be like, he's kind of effeminate. But still, I might, you know? All right, let's go. The pro-Palestinian protesters interrupting a church service. Again, way to win them on your side. Now let's go to this is supposedly apparently people didn't see this in 2020, which is why R-wording in Finland continues to skyrocket. A Finnish town's attempt to stop the nation's spike in sexual assault crimes is going viral again. Oh. And they're blaming a particular group for it. Oi. put your palms up, that'll make the attacker go away. I don't know if that was Oh, so this group deleted their account after the backlash. Should I play this? If they deleted their TikTok account after the backlash. Wow, screw it. I'm going to live bold. Unless we see something truly horrendous. I got to make sure it's... Okay, so... I don't think they said they need to be lobotomized so they don't see that. We got horrible backlash. I don't know what the backlash is. Again, we're fighting for not sexually assaulting women, which is weird because guys, Finland, all right? I'm just saying you guys had a history, okay? Let's talk about the show Vikings and... We need a new sticker. Wait a minute. What was offensive about that? What was offensive about that? You're telling me they got so much... I killed 2 people from the stream at least with that. I drove 2 people away. Angry Saxon. This sounds like a trap. Just like asking, so when did you stop hitting your wife? What do you mean, stop? Look, Bubbles, said the goldfish. Huh? Someone should have punched the dude in the dick, then cunt punted the bitch. Send a message. It's what Batman would want us to do. Are you talking about robot jocks? Because, again, who's going to do that? The 2 of them were alone in that room. Or are you talking about these people and the no-no square? Ross Dog's Broken Spirit saying, Johnny preferred Batman and Robin 1997 over The Dark Knight 2008. Why? What do you mean? I mean, I wouldn't say expressly preferred, but I mean, if we're going to compare apples to oranges, you're talking about The Dark Knight. I'm not saying one's better or the other. Because I mean, we had a great cast. Alicia Silverstone was cute, wasn't she? Didn't we love Alicia Silverstone and the whole actor whose name is escaping me all of a sudden being Robin driving the Batmobile? That was the weirdest part about the whole movie. Was the Batmobile's spoiler apparently splits, so he's got like fucking shark fin, and then like, what is this, more stability when it's bat fin? Like that made no sense. It made no sense. Chris O'Donnell, thank you, Curtis Versus. Again, I love that movie so much more than the 2008 Batman with Christian Bale that was directed by Christopher Nolan and the beginning of a 3-part series that ultimately would have been utterly amazing if Heath Ledger hadn't experienced an ill-timed death as a result of playing his role in the Joker. Again, I love the original one in 97 so much more that I can't even remember Chris O'Donnell's name because I would sully it if I did. You know, I have to keep it out of my head. And again, Alicia Silverstone, they did a scene with her wearing pleather and they showed her butt. Batgirl ass. I want to tap Batgirl ass. You know what? Just for that bit, me leaning into it and all of that, one last time.
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no swear. Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no swear.
Landers, exactly. It's like you're reading my mind. I know, right? Crazy. You know what you have? You have this clever contraption you put together to help minimize smells so you can open windows and clean things and it gets cleaner faster so you can your daughter see her sooner. Just never use it. You effing tard. All right. So that was that one. I don't why the backlash. So again, this was a 2.5 million. You spent $2.5 million on that? That ain't. Oh no, that was just the overall project called Safe Alu, which aims at combating the they're calling it this. I'm not saying it's this. They're calling it this in the Post. The migrant rape crisis. Apparently, in parentheses, migrant R-wording crisis. So that got them shut down? Because they said, this is my no-no square? I'm sorry, I don't know if you know this or not. R-worders aren't really going to respect the, oh, wait, I'm not supposed to. Oh, right. Because they said, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit, the karate laundry scene. I don't know if I remember the karate laundry scene. I love Batman and Robin, Arnold as Mr. Freeze, and Uma as Poison Ivy. I will be honest about this. Uma Thurman is weird for me, where like in the Tarantino film, I didn't think she was hot. Like I did not like Uma Thurman in that one. But in the and I don't mean Kill Bill. I meant the first time we see her in that one. In Batman, she kind of was hot a couple of times, a little bit there. And I definitely loved her in Kill Bill. In Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction, thank you, Deathblow. Thank you for helping my stupid brain. Her career, but yeah, Pulp Fiction didn't really like Uma Thurman. But Twitch Hype Train, he is at level 99, about to get level 100. Check it out. Johnny, there's a Twitch streamer right now called Pirate Software King who's breaking the Twitch Hype Train. He's at level 98 and about to get 99. Check it out. Maybe later. If it causes something newsworthy, I mean, congratulations to him. Fun for him. I don't know. Do people, like, I don't feel like people love the hype trains here. Let alone, like, hey, how about we focus on the hype trains there? Let's fill some holes saying not enough meat for me. I'll be honest. This is one of those things where physically, ladies, more or less, I'm flexible. I can't feel like you can't have, like, super cutesy little girl face. Like, let's be honest. If for example, let's say April. If I were to meet April in a situation where she was never with Aaron or any of that kind of stuff, it would take me a minute to be able to be okay with, like, because she still has kind of like I'm just like, oh, but what are you, 20? Like, no. Yeah, that is Lucy. That is Lucy Goosey, sir. You know what? F it. We're doing it live. Especially if this fits. That's what she said. So, like, you know, like, you gotta have something about you. Like, that would be, like, that's where I have to know you a lot as a person. Like, I can't just, like, you know, oh, what the heck, one time, why not, whatever. Like, I'm not that kind of guy. No way. Is this, can we do this, you dastardly bastard? Why is this thing so shitty? Oh, that's not helping anybody. I'm just going to have to make it work and hope it doesn't fall apart. And I'll have a total Aaron thing. I get on his ass so much about this. Saint Caesar saying he worked on WoW and his dad was a guy in South Park sitting in the chair playing WoW in South Park. Oh, he was that dude? His dad was on South Park, or his dad was the character that was based off of. Because either way, again, like I said, cool, good for him. If you want to watch that, go ahead. I don't know if I'm putting this across to you, so I'll just I don't care. He's doing well, good for him. A level 98 hype train, hoodalolly. Dear Butch, oh boy. Yeah. He's got a level 98 hype train, and people are throwing a bunch of money at him to see if he can break Twitch. Good for them. Just don't F with my stream. We got 46 minutes. All right. I don't want to do Biden touting the economy because it's not a good economy, and I don't even care. I don't want to do the Al-Shifa hospital after Israeli siege. Because, spoiler alert, we were bagging on the Palestinian guy and talking about, I was making jokes about October 7th. Israel totally didn't do that times a million and destroy a hospital. Spoiler, they totally did. April Fools, they leveled it like a parking lot. You know, a hospital full of sick and injured people. So that isn't a horrible thing. All right, we're going to just, like I said, we're going to clear those out. So we reported on it. I'm not going to talk about it more than that because it's disgusting. The whole thing over there is disgusting. So, oh, wait, that was hour 1. That was hour 2. So our hour 2 stuff is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why did I have a space? Why did you have a space? A space. All right. We got to go to this. Let's pull the audio down. We've got a couple of stories left from the third hour. We'll do those. Wait a minute. Didn't I just... Oh, so I double booked you? You really want me to play that footage, don't you? I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not because it's like right or wrong, just because it's a bummer. It's shitty. You can look into it. It's, like I said, no good people. Manhunt in Australia, 3 men. Oh, yeah, we're talking about that. Australia is not happy. Oh, we got an article, again, a Tennessee church. Apparently, again, nobody's attacking Christianity. Why would you get that opinion? We just burnt a truckload of Bibles outside a Tennessee church. Thank you, Dear Butch, for the 250 channel points and chiming in there. I appreciate it. And then we've got a story that I just love to laugh at because I love that we can't joke anymore and that there's one website dedicated to doing jokes, even if they're leaning one way politically or another, whatever. There's another site claiming to be politically non-biased, and I don't know if they are or not anymore, but I'm going to say this. They're grading the jokes on accuracy. It's a joke, buddy. That's not the point. They took the hospital filled with hummus and made it. Oh, no. They took the hospital full of hummus and made it a parking lot. No, it wasn't hummus. It was humans. They took a hospital full of humans and made it a parking lot. Yeah, and then they used the bodies as ways to identify the car stalls. Again, like I said, October 7th, horrible, unforgivable. I ain't letting it go. But it doesn't justify anything on the other side either. It's just bad on all ends. And if you stopped it now, will it stop on the other side? Maybe for a little while, but I'm telling you, no matter what, there are going to be, justifiably so, people pissed off and vindictive, and it's not going to go well. My bad. You know what? That was a great song and a great rendition. Pearl Harbor, never forget 12/7. It was an inside job. Never forget 9/11. I've been in the. Stop hitting the buttons, goddammit. I've been in the bunkers. I've seen the CIA files. I've seen the photos. I understand it was the Bilderbergs and the Illuminati. They were all working together, and we won't mention who from a certain place in a certain time that made sure that this all happened. And it was all an inside job, and I'm sick of it, goddamn it. They're ruining our country. They're selling it by piece by piece. They took down both buildings. It was an inside job, and nobody has the balls to say it, and I'm doing it, goddamn it, and the country's coming after me, and they want my cat, and I won't give them my cat. That's my cat, goddamn it. You can have my pussy when you pull from my cold, dead fingers. That's just the way of it. Wait, am I talking about my cat or my wife? I don't remember. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm a Christian and I have a heart condition. I need to calm down. Let's fill some holes. Reload and go again. Are you talking about the bowl? As far as reloading and going again for the bowl, that's going to require a hype train. But yeah, that's totally doable. But bad idea, like overall as a whole. Yeah, totally doable. Reload. Now I'm just picturing the end of fucking The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. This is something I would love. Like I don't get to hang out with Aaron and Aaron and partially probably because he can't remember his name. Aaron and his good streaming buddy. But that's because again, you know, I'm not into the swinging things, whatever, you know, like I'm not going to pull my dick out. Sure, everyone will be impressed, but you can't do anything with it unless I get a whole bunch of drugs. That's like playing pool with a rope. And you can't just have those on you because that's creepy. Like, that's just like, oh, you know, I just keep an emergency supply of boner pills. Less the need spring. Had to put dinner in the oven. Did I miss Transformers? Says Deathblow. Who was it? Somebody linked the thing. And I didn't do a Transformers thing, but what was that? The banner? Yeah, we covered that. Oh, Deathblow, who linked this. We'll click this quick and see if we give a... And do we care? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. No offense, I don't care. It's a cartoon parody of Transformers with a name. I don't care. Might be funny. I don't care. I never did. I say I was gonna play it? I don't remember saying I was going. I do remember saying yeah. I don't. Okay. It might be funny. I don't know. I didn't plan it. Don't really care. Alrighty. And I don't know if you could tell. Freaking blitzed. We've got 30 minutes left, and then I have to just stay awake. I just knew I saw it somewhere before. Oh, yeah, no, like I said, the bit's been done, and there's, I think, literally a non-binary character now. So, you know what? I can't. This is driving me nuts. It's because, again, this shouldn't be a thing. There's too much wiggle here, all right? It's as loose as a certain you-know-who's you-know-what. Honestly, the man gets up and walks, and he farts like my old dog used to do. I had a Doberman, and now I don't know if that Doberman just like getting pummeled in the butthole when I wasn't looking or what, but every time he came down the driveway, just like with every step, like it's just like every time he jostled his hips, boom, it came out. Stop playing with your thingy. Oh, but every time I do it feels funny. What the was that? All right. Let's get over here. We have this, we have that, the Harvard University thing. Oh, I am going to talk about the Harvard University thing quick. I again don't want to do. I don't know why we ended up double booking on that. You know what? I'm still going to say I'm not going to do it. We got like 30 minutes left. We're going to talk about are we going to talk about the Harvard thing? No, don't think so. We're going to do the Rainbow Crossing thing and the wrongful demolition. Trailer full of Bibles. Do we have a video? We don't. So we're going to save trailer full of Bibles for tomorrow. So we're going to go putting you right there. And what's this last one? The PolitiFacts thing we'll try and get to that. Okay, so first off, Harvard University removes human skin binding from a book. I think are we yay or nay? Destinies Destinies of the Soul. Yeah, I don't know how to read. What is that, Latin? Destinies of the Soul. Nope, I'm guessing it's maybe it's Latin. Destinies of the Soul has been housed in the Houghton Library since the 1930s. In 2014, scientists determined the material it was bound with was in fact human skin. It's 1930s to 2014. So what, are you going to give it back? What? Who cares at this point? The university has now announced it has removed the binding due to the ethically fraught nature of the book's origin and subsequent histories. Oh, what? It is a meditation on the soul and life after death, written by Arsene Hasway in the mid-1880s. Okay. So this thing's over 100-some fuck years old. No, 140, asshole. Do math. He said he had given it to his friend, Dr. Ludwig Bolland, a director who then reportedly bound the book with the skin from the body of an unclaimed female patient who died of natural causes. Okay, so I have two questions. One, why do you give a man a book that he has to finish making a book? That seems like a dick move. Chat paused to scroll. Did we have a KBS drop? We just had a... It belongs in a museum. Mr. Q, it's the Necronomicon. Oh, no. Klaatu, Parada, Necro. It's the pulling on the mic part. I gotta start. I gotta stop playing with. Look, who is it? Stop playing with it. You're gonna go blind. You don't stop playing with it, you're gonna break it. Well, they have paper bag. They didn't have paper bags back then to use as book covers. No. This isn't a book cover. This is a book binding. As in, they had the book, right? They had the book, but it didn't have a cover of any kind. So they needed to bind the book together with the cover parts to make it a whole book. The binding that they chose was human skin. Landers, Johnny seen a manhunt and got himself. Oh. Okay, so having fun on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. Thank you for being here on all three channels. We appreciate that. Super duper awesome. Let's kind of catch up here and see. Oh yeah, nice, awesome. All right, so we're again going for another 30 minutes. Where were we? Nope, we're not doing you. I didn't want to talk about that. So Harvard University explained its decision to remove the binding, saying after careful study, stakeholder engagement, and consideration. Let's be honest, it was the second one. After careful study, that's because you were curious, and the second one is like, nope, we don't want any problems with this. And consideration, Harvard Library and Harvard Museum Collections Returns Committee concluded that the human remains used in the book's binding no longer belong in the Harvard Library collection due to the ethically fraught nature of the book's origin and subsequent history. So what's the fraught nature? It added it was looking at ways to ensure the human remains will be given a respectful disposition that seeks to restore dignity to the woman whose skin was used. The library also conducting additional biographical and provenance research into the anonymous female patient. So you just want to figure out whose skin they used. Again, why do we have to take it out of the book? I didn't even know. I think we would have been fine. It arrived in 1930. We covered all that. What is the fraught nature of the book's origin? You gave it to a dude and he thought, all right, I don't have glue. She's dead. I mean, it's up, but... Death blow. Yeah, not like they had skin in the game. Little dickbag. You have been beggy about getting up here, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put my leg up, and you're going to jump off of me, but if you destroy this shirt like you did my WoW Epic Level 80 shirt, I'll never forgive you. Alrighty, so, not like they had skin in the game. They apparently did. They apparently had skin in the game. I was really worried we were going to be talking about, some unknown patient, like, is it man or woman? Mr. Q saying kitty. Yes, he does not make appearances like Integra because he's much older. He is very much older. He is a grandpa cat with some joint issues. So I have to pick him up. This is Alucard. This is my number one man. This is my number one pussy. The person who, the kitty who, if I lose him, that's gonna be like I don't know that I'm going on the air for a day or two thing. I'm gonna need some time. All right, manhunt underway in New Zealand after 3 men paint over a rainbow crosswalk. The police are searching for a second rainbow crossing covered in paint as police search for the masked vandals. So apparently in New Zealand, like many places, they've started to do the whole we need to make crosswalks gay, or the pride flag has to be on them. So that way you remember when you go from one street to another, you're technically transitioning. And that sometimes, like most people, the crosswalk, like a lot of the LGBTQ community, sometimes goes both ways. I mean, it's just what it do. It's what it do. You cannot get on the computer, Al. I love you, Mr. Kitty, but you are not stepping up on the computer. You step on that that keyboard and boom. Oh, for Pete's sake, if it was a cross and someone painted over it, they'd be celebrated. Right? If it was a cross and someone fucked with it, it wouldn't be, as we just saw before, oh, we can just interrupt a church service. But I will say this, painting over all of a crosswalk, and God, I need video. You know what? Watch the video here. There is a video. We're watching the video. So a manhunt in New Zealand for a few guys who painted over a pride flag. And all right, so a second rainbow crossing has been vandalized in New York this week, with police issuing a search warrant for a property believed to be linked to the 3 masked offenders caught on CCTV committing the act. In the early hours of Thursday morning, the individuals poured white paint onto the crossing at Karangapai Road in Auckland, arriving and leaving the scene in a car with no number plates. They weren't driving legally. You have to have your license plates. Oh, duh. Oh, man. By the way, this is CCTV camera? This is CCTV feed. I'm going to say that for a CCTV feed, this looks remarkably on the street. Like, this is it's panning. How under surveillance are you? This is your, well, I suppose we didn't hear whose CCTV. It could be like the restaurant or something, or no, it looks like an intersection thing. All right, let's, do we have audio up? I believe we do. And here we go. Boop, boop, boopity boop. Bam. So there's no audio. So, all right, someone's just riding by. Someone else looking at it, kind of. Oh, wait, no, he's filming. He's part of it. So they're covering. Oh boy. Not good. Not good. I love how this guy's like, damn it, Todd, you didn't get the middle. This is why I told you to meet me at the middle, and we'd start doing both sides. See, now it's uneven, you son of a bitch, and I had to run through it. You're lucky I put these bags on my Nikes. Actually, wait, these are New Zealanders, right? This is in New Zealand? All right, oh, mate. I gotta cover up this sidewalk quick. Oh, and now the cars are driving through. They're helping. There's no fucks given. Why aren't you using the bike lane, Mr. Scooter Guy? The other guy was using the bike lane. Oh, boy. Aaron is transitioning right now, says St. Caesar. What are we even talking about? UK news: police arrest horse rainbow crossings. Yes, I've talked about this and played it before. I think who was it? Aaron might have talked and played about this before. We'll do it quick because it actually kind of is relevant to what we were just talking about. This is again. I'm sure we had to reprimand these horses, for this horrible offense. These
police force.
Phobic horses.
I don't like the colour. Oh, brilliant.
I love that they do not trust it at all. I don't trust it. I don't trust that flag. They know they can't step on it or they'll get in trouble. Who was it that said it earlier? Who said it? Stop playing with it. Just stop touching it. Just leave it right there. Talk into it. Just don't touch it. For 30 minutes, you weird neurotic fuck. Just stop touching the microphone. It'll be fine if you just leave it alone and then fix it after the show. Why can't I? Oh, all right. Horses. Oh, I love that one. He really didn't want to fuck with it. Just, again, absolute best. Thank you for that death blow. But, yes, we did see that a while ago when it happened. Yeah, the horses not big fans either. But this one was not in England. This one was in New Zealand where they apparently they ran aggressively from the whole thing. No video. Yep, no video. I feel like we should be able to find video of this. I'm gonna check if we can find video of this, just because of I feel bad. Like, I bag on religion and stuff, but I at least respect the religion's right to do its thing as long as everybody in it is consenting. I don't stick my nose in what ain't mine. It ain't my religion. If it ain't with me, I don't give. All right, but so this one kind of bugged me, but I don't want to read it because it'll, again, be something I don't want to do. All right, Easter Sunday, do. Here we go. 23 hours ago. Boom. All right, so this happened Easter Sunday. And I have no idea who's responsible, but again, why?
A trailer full of Bibles was set on fire this morning in front of a controversial church. Wilson County deputies were called out to the intersection of Old Lebanon Dirt Road and Chandler Road. Mount Juliet police and firefighters also came. After the fire was put out, deputies...
Well, I have a problem if your police and firefighters see a pile of burning Bibles and they come. All right, that's not good. You should never, ever have emergency personnel arriving on the scene and at the site, at the mere mention... Connecting to the chat? Oh, thank God. Please tell me it's just the chat. Connecting to chat. Welcome to the chat room. All right, so my chat glitched out for a second. We're going to now click this and make sure that didn't do anything. Notifications. You don't have any notifications. Okay. John Doe. Uh-oh. That pussy looks rough. Says fall on the gate. Great. Look, that kitty is like 18, 19 years old. He's getting close to being 20 years old. It's okay. I attend my church of controversial Trinity of our Father. It gets freaky. controversial? I don't know what. All right. John Doe, he should have pooped on it. Again, what are we talking about? I should have pooped on. He should have pooped on it. Oh, the Bibles. Because they're burning the Bibles, dumbass. So, yes, as I was saying, you should not have emergency personnel that get a boner when they say a trailer full of burning Bibles.
Police discovered the trailer had Bibles inside. They believe the trailer was dropped off in the middle of the intersection and intentionally set on fire.
No. We've had people. God set them on fire. They weren't intentionally set on fire. A bunch of books just ramshackle piled on a trailer like that, just innocently sparked up in the middle of a highway. Yes, of course they were intentionally. Why do we have an intentionally set up? They believe. We're taking it on faith that they didn't light themselves on fire. And by the way, since when has AJ Styles been leading a church?
People do things to our building. We've been vandalized a number of times, hence we have to have security, but never a Bible trailer, 200 Bibles being burned. That's a pretty rebellious statement, towards a church. But again, we're just going to keep moving forward.
Anyone with information or additional camera footage of the incident is asked to contact the Wilson County Sheriff's Office.
What's the controversy with the church? We heard the church had controversy. What is the controversy with the church? Ooh. We've had people. All right, so the sheriff's office, Chandler Road, trailer containing the Bibles. The Baptist pastor is outspoken. This was right in front of my church. Seems like a threat to me. Anyone notice the white van driving down the road last night with all the signs saying that churches lie? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, boy, they caught the man? Okay, so, when is this from? This is from sometime either, I'm guessing, yesterday or today. Oh, the response from the pastor and everybody else involved. Let's go to the video thing here. I'll read it for people. And actually, you know what? Can we? I don't think now is the time. Oh, it increases the ad, not the actual thing. All right, and I hate that it increases the ad. Happy Resurrection Sunday this morning at 6 a.m. Our security cameras caught a man dropping off a trailer in the middle of the intersection and blocking the road to our church. He then got out and set fire to an entire trailer full of Bibles right in front of our church. There was a lady that had driven through the night to get to our church, and she was in the parking lot and was able to get the police officers here quickly, but it was quite the scene to wake up to. On my first morning back from Israel, I had to block traffic. It's going to be a great day in the Lord. The enemy is already what? I can't. So that's that. What the enemy is already. It's going to be a great day in the Lord. The enemy is already. All right. Anyways, so there we go. I don't get. I thought we were saying we knew who did it. I thought we had information on who done it. Did Diddy do it? Oh, did Diddy do the Bibles? Did Diddy do the Bibles? Attending brick and mortar facility? I don't know. Westboro Baptist Church equals most rugged church in America, except I'm not exactly a fan of organized religion. It's not difficult to be it's not difficult to just be decent to yourself and unto others without attending a brick and mortar facility. I don't know. Again, Rusty Grammar, you're absolutely right, but that theory extrapolated to its core, in my opinion, is it's possible and indeed something we as humans should strive to be decent people without the need of a religion for it. I shouldn't need to believe in an afterlife or consequences for my actions to be a decent person. Humanity as a whole, we shouldn't have to believe that we're going to get rewarded for being good boys and girls or get utterly punished for being horrible people just to be decent people. But then, again, you know, have morals when you got no food, you know? Sure, we all sing a different tune. Well, you guys. I can starve myself for a while. I don't mean to brag. It's a skill. All right, so trailer full of Bibles, manhunt under the way in New Zealand. Oh, boy. Oh, wait. This is more of that? Or no, this was just that post. We played that. Oh, we played that earlier. Okay. This one is funny. How much time do we have left? We have 15 minutes left in the show. I'm not going to do the PolitiFacts one because it's just again, it's just a short thing and they're ripping on. It's on one in particular. I'm going to what the is that? Get up there and stick it. That's what she said. All right, we're dropping those two, and we're doing this one. And then after that, we're going to our hour 3, or our overtime stuff, because we have a shit ton of... You dick. The thing just fucking creeps me out. Deathblow saying, Lurk, thank you, Deathblow. Love having everybody here. Love seeing the numbers this far to the end of the show. Super awesome. And again, I apologize for how shitty I still look. I really do look like an AIDS victim right now. It's bad. My face needs to get better. We're going to go ahead and clear the third hour things off of the docket. We're going to get to the stuff we have on here, and then we're going to fly through these and well, not fly through them, but we're going to find a few of them for sure to at least kick in there. The horses should have pooped on the rainbow flag road crossing, right? But then they'd have to not be afraid of it. See, the thing is, horses aren't territorial like that. Horses literally evacuate their bowels on the run. So, more like when they have the run. All right, so that's going to be a problem where they're just kind of trotting around it. Now, if they launched off, like running away from it, you could maybe get lucky with a quick, like just drop and go. But hopefully not. Sainaran, GoFundMe, Johnny has AIDS. What? Then I have to go in tomorrow to Aaron, and I have to go, dude, man, I think you need to know. You really need to know.
Coach, I've got AIDS.
It's a problem. Alrighty. Did somebody mention Oz earlier? If I didn't, and I'm just being spacey, I texted Oz earlier, and I haven't checked if I've heard back from him. I don't think I have. Let's double check. Yep. Nope. All right. So, we'll see if that's the case. It does not look like it. And also bingo on the PayPal, the Venmo, and everything else. We'll share this. I'm not going to share with I'm not going to put it up with the 15 for the second because, again, I don't think that is. I think we knocked out the 15 with everything else. So we're probably on to the third, but I might just kick that over to the fourth because, again, I don't know how we'll deal with that. Wha-bam! We might just, not have a goal that day and go on, and whatever we make, we make. Whatever we don't make, we don't make. Whatever. All right, so there are those, the PayPal, the Venmo, everything else, if you feel compelled to donate to those. Awesome. I think we've got everything else covered. Let's get back to where's the one I wanted to get to. Yes, the wrongful demolition of a historic building sparks outrage in Salt Lake City. I thought I talked about this already. But this is posted March 31st. I could have swore we did this already.
We're taking a look at...
I could have swore we done did this already. That building looks super familiar. Looks super familiar.
A historic building in Salt Lake City, demolished without permission until someone stepped in. Fox 13's Spencer Joseph is live in studio with.
Do you guys shop at the same eyeglass store? Like just cheesy white guys? I mean, Jesus Christ. Why don't you both do your hair a little bit more alike? You don't look close enough. The only difference I have between you is skinny with a tie and cufflinks, fat without a tie, and I guarantee no cufflinks. Are you, this guy, I bet, has boxers or Hawaiian pants, shorts under this. He's at least, you look too smarmy. You look like I should check your hard drive. Both of you gents, hinky. Optic Nerve saying 07 Johnny, just to Walmart semi-trucks with pride flags on the front of them. Just to Walmart semi-trucks with the pride. You mean just went to Walmart? Oh, the official glasses of Mormon. Oh, no! I'd like to talk to you about the Book of Mormon and the Church of Mormonism. I'd like to marry one of your daughters to be one of my many wives. Why do we think he has a weird accent? I don't know.
The explanation. Spencer.
You want to see my
Adam,
pecker?
great to join you tonight. This is...
Thank you for the 50 bits, Lab Glass. That seemed like it was funny. That certainly seemed funny for me just on the timing.
This is a very, very strange story. The historic Fifth Ward Meeting House in Salt Lake, now in shambles after a wrongful demolition earlier this morning, with no demolition permit ever issued, much to the disappointment of the people living in that neighborhood.
I thought you were about to say the people living in that building. If it was the people living... Oh... Much to the disappointment of the people living in that neighborhood, you knocked down our graffiti mural. I mean, let's be honest. Oh, it's a historic building. Yeah, and it's been tagged.
And watching this, sitting empty, wondering what was going to happen with it, being terrified that it was going to become one of these, like, ugly boxes that our city keeps putting up.
Kelly Colabella lives...
I was really worried it's going to be one of these ugly boxes that our city puts up, you know, and it's been this vacant building that's been, you know, a shelter for transients and people just trying to survive in Salt Lake City because it's super depressing here all the time. I mean, I love it so much I'm wearing a strange bandage on my nose and I've got, 1, 2, 3 dermal piercings on the front of my face as well as spacers in my ears. I mean, if I don't look like a sane, cogent individual who just wants to see some good old architecture, I don't know what does. But me and my friends love doing meth in that there barn. What was it?
It's near the historic Fifth Ward Meeting House at 740 South, 300 West in Salt Lake City, a building that now sits in pieces.
Yeah, it sits in pieces. But can we talk about this? This does not look like quality artwork. This looks like somebody tagged the goddamn thing. Somebody jumped up onto the roof of whatever was here at the time and tagged this. It's just crap. It's utter garbage. I'm betting you had more graffiti on there. Oh, the historic building. They were taking such good care of it up until... And it all would have been fine if that fucking bulldozer hadn't come through.
With the cornerstone showing the building year of 1910 and the building sign that's hung for over 100 years on the ground. After being used as a meeting house, the building has been many things over the years, from a Tibetan temple to a rock and punk venue in the 90s called the Pompadour.
Started coming here when I was like 13 probably, and...
Of course. I was really into the rock and the punk and like... I loved hanging out with people who are like, no, you seem like you're interesting and you have really good ideas. And then I realized men are trash and I became a lesbian. Somewhere along the way, I got fat. Apparently people care.
I saw a lot of really good bands here. I saw Nirvana play here. It's like where I fell in love with music.
And while it's sad to see it in this state, what makes her more angry is this building wasn't supposed to be torn down at all.
That is so awful.
According to the city, this morning crew started demolition with, quote, no known building permits issued for the address. City officials...
All right. think I have to fix my chair. Oh no. Oh no, now the chair's loose too. Uh-oh. I'm breaking everything. I got 4 minutes left. Can the chair hold out? Damn, she old. Kurt died when I was 12, says Mr. Q. God. Trying to think. 82. 92 would have been 10. I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah.
Stepped in quickly after being informed, adding, "Stop work orders were immediately posted at the site." Take a look at this before image from Google Street View. Then, after the demolition, you...
Street View. Go back. Google Street View. Then, after the demolition.
Look at this before image from Google Street View. Then, after the demolition...
Huh. That's weird. Hey, Google, you missed the gangster tags. I mean, you're forgetting that this whole thing had, again, really awesome artwork on it, too. It does seem kind of like a cool building, though. I'm going to be honest. Like, if I could be a millionaire and own that as my own property, I'd be so happy. Like, yeah, no, that does look kind of sweet.
From Google Street View. Then, after the demolition, you could see how much has already been removed. In 1978, the building was designated as a part of the National Registry of Historic Places. And while that alone doesn't protect it, the city also designated this as a local historic landmark. What's your reaction to this building being partially demolished today?
Well, it's pretty insane because
holy
there's
Jesus.
a historic marker
All right.
on the building.
All right. One, who the heck is this X-Man or woman, and why wasn't I told that character was being added to the script? Holy Jesus. I thought Rush Limbaugh was dead. Good God. Could be Steel Toe Media Center. No offense, Saint RN. I don't know if Aaron wants to take the show out of his basement. I'd love a professional building where like we show up at our times and do our things, but whatever. But that is neither here. Yeah, and you know what? We could totally afford that with me being to the point of like, how about I start go? Oh, jeez, I really got to tighten that after the show. I can't even lean on it. With me being like, how about I start looking about getting a day job, and Aaron being like, man, I really want to pay you more money, but I at this point I'm gonna start taking a pay cut. Like, so we're both just clinging to the edge. That'll be let's buy a building.
And to see it so blatantly destroyed on a weekend is pretty crazy.
Right? If it wasn't on a Sunday, it would be forgivable on a Monday. It'd be okay on a Tuesday. Solomon Grundy building. Built on a Monday. Demolished on a Sunday. That doesn't really work. All right, here we go. I am a beaver man, says Rusty Grammer. I'm not. I was supposed to be doing a Silly Beaver comedy show, and I got kind of hung out to dry on that. And I have no qualms with the creator and owner of what is it? Combats Creations, who technically owns the organization that heads the thing. But the guy that scheduled it, I kind of feel like that was a bum deal. So I'm gonna just be like, man, that's all.
West is a historian and author of Rachel's SLC History. Working in and around these types of properties, she knows the code well.
The local historic register gives it historic protection in that there needs to be a demolition permit issued by the city, and that needs to be approved by the Historic Landmark Commission.
I can't do it anymore. I can't. All right, so it's really shitty. They demolished a building partially that they shouldn't have. I mean, again, really effed up, and we could talk about who's responsible for what and all that fun stuff. But my question is, does pointing out that they weren't supposed to do it to this extent actually put the building back together? I mean, I feel like, oh, it's a historic landmark. They weren't supposed to demolish it. This whole like, well, what are the rules here? Who cares about the rules? We had the whole it wasn't a permitted thing. But, you know, it's a historic, so this means, no, it means you demolished a part of the building. Again, you're going to have to fix it. I don't know. I don't really care to find out if they're going to invest money. And if that's the person telling me, again, that scene of X-Men always weirded me out when he turned into like a translucent slug thing and blah, 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 and she looks like she's halfway there, and I can't do it. So I'm sorry. So I apologize. I'm a Christian. I'm a man of God, and that's blasphemous. Dry beaver. Spit on it. Maybe it's dry because it doesn't want you to be there. Actually, if I still had that thing up, I shouldn't have deleted that link. Oh, actually, no, I can't. I gotta undo all of those deletes. All right, there we go. I gotta undo all of those deletes because again, I have to get a way to figure out how to do that one in here. White check protester, vast vigil. All right, here we go. So again, we're gonna get out of here. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, we're gonna get going. It's getting late. I'm sure a lot of you guys have stuff you want to do. I want to hang out with my daughter and all of that fun shit. So we're gonna go. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been an amazing show. We'll be back tomorrow for sure. We'll see what happens Wednesday, and I'll be on the Steel Toe Show tomorrow morning. So feel free to check me out there. Until next time, we already did all that bullshit. I should probably learn how to do these things.